Consumer Affairs.
That's wonderful. Hello, my name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley.
Yes, sir.
And I was calling, I have a complaint about a faulty product.
Which product is it, sir?
Well, let me tell you what happened. A few of us from the St. Piers and Nora Golden Buckeye retirement community, we went down to the bus station. We like to go down, and there's a game we play called I'm Glad I'm Not That Guy. You've played that? Been at the bus station?
No, sir.
Very simple. You get you a pop, and you just sit down, and the first one to find someone talking to his shoes or trying to catch invisible birds, you point to him and yell, I'm glad I'm not that guy. And that means you would have won. Anyway, see, when the festivities started to wane a little bit this was about yesterday, that would be on what was yesterday?
Monday.
Monday. It was on a Monday because it was after a Sunday. So we never go on Sunday. It's much too crowded. And it's too easy to play on Sunday, because you just be yelling, I'm glad I'm not that guy. Well, I went into the little old man's place, next to the guy sitting in the sink, there was your machine. Now, I decided to purchase one of your products. And for the price, I figured it was going to be pretty expensive, but it must be pretty good. And then when it came out, it was sealed so tight. And I thought to myself, this has got to be very fresh. So I tore it open, and I popped it into my mouth. And let me tell you, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this is the awfulest bubble gum I have ever tasted.
Okay, sir, we don't...
I've been chewing this 4 hours. I tell you, it tastes like rubber.
Sir, we don't make bubble gum here.
Well, it had your number on there.
We don't make that.
I'm trying to... It says something about... Is it a Ramey's gum?
We have Ramsey's condoms.
Yes, it's a gum. That's it. It's the gum. Yes, ma'am.
No, it's not gum, sir. It's a condom.
A condom?
Yes, sir. We make condoms.
I'm chewing on a condom?
I don't know, sir.
I can't believe it.
There may be bubble gum in a different machine, but we don't.
No wonder it tasted like rubber. They ought to have warnings on these things for old people. It looked like a bubblegum machine.
I don't know, sir.
That probably explained why the bubbles I've been blowing are ribbed and have reservoir tips.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well. So you say it's not... Actually, it did give you something to do, I mean, it did taste... it doesn't taste bad. It does taste like rubber, Probably supposed to. But you've been very helpful.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay? Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I wonder if the lubricated version has more of a minty taste.
Huggy Bear, I have a headache, cramps, and I'm retaining water like crazy. What would you recommend?
As your drug dealer, I would say Femex. It has a combination of the strongest pain relievers you can get without a felony count of drug possession or a prescription. And since it's specially compounded for women, it also relieves that bloated feeling you get with water retention.
Do you carry Femex?
Only your pharmacist can prescribe Femex.
Thanks. Then I guess I'll just take a couple of vials of crack.
Okay, there you go. That'll be $20. And remember, it's Femex at your friendly neighborhood pharmacy.
I will. Thanks, Huggy Bear. When you have a question, always ask a professional. My drug dealer. What would I do without him?
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me a singer? I just want to watch a sad movie, squeeze Tabasco sauce in my eyes and cry. Look, Pearl, I have emotions too. You know, men don't got it easy as animals when it comes to finding out who's the dominant male in the herd. I mean, it ain't like we can go out in the field and lock antlers. Give you a good for example here. Last night we at the bar, and some young buck comes wandering in off the street, and he's drinking a beer down at the end of the bar, and he said, "Hey, Pete, I'll have some of them jalapeno hot nachos with 911 Screamer XXX hot sauce." Well, when he said that, a hush falls over the crowd. I walk over to him, I said, "Son, there's two things you got to know about them hot nachos. Number one, only one man in the history of this bar ever ate a whole basket and lived to tell about it. And number two, you're looking at that man." He grabbed the first nacho. It's kind of glowing like it's sprinkled with nuclear waste. He slides it in his mouth. He gives a tiny little shiver when it hits his tongue, and then he swallows it and he smiles at me. I took a nacho. I put 2 extra jalapeno peppers on it. I reached over to the bar side and grabbed a bottle of the extra hot Tabasco. I drizzled that on the nacho and I downed it. Right then, the guys in the bar start diving out of the way, hiding behind tables. He grabs the nacho. He puts 3 jalapenos on it, drizzles that Tabasco on, and sprinkles a little cayenne pepper on top. Sticks the nacho in his mouth. And I think I see a little wisp of smoke come out his left ear. And then he tries to smile. And I take a nacho. I squirt lighter fluid on it. I light it, and I swallow it still burning. And his eyes got big tears all welling up, and he grabs a pitcher of water. And I says, "You better go home now, son. Ain't room enough in that John for both of us." Wake up, America! I might be the dominant male in the bar. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind sitting on a block of ice right now. I'm Earl Pitts, American. It's off.
Welcome to the After School Special. Today's episode, Why Tommy's Parents Are Straight. A show that explains the abnormality of heterosexualism to your children.
Mom, I'm home.
How was school today, Billy?
Well, Mom, there's this new kid, Tommy, who's kind of different.
Oh, no. I thought you'd ask me about that, son. Your father, Philippe, and I were afraid that one of those kinds of families would move into the neighborhood.
What do you mean, one of those kinds of families?
Well, son, Tommy's parents are,
Heterosexual?
Billy, where did you hear that word? No saying the H word in this house, young man.
Sorry, Mom.
Let's just refer to Tommy's parents as straight. See, Tommy's father is a man,
So is my dad.
but his mother is a woman.
Mom, are you saying Tommy's parents married outside their own sex?
I knew we'd be having problems when we allowed these intersexual marriages to continue. Why can't they just keep sexes pure?
But if Tommy's parents are a man and a woman, how do they have kids? Who'd they buy the egg from? Who was the test tube implanted surrogate? I mean, I'm not dumb. I know that you need a scientist to fertilize the egg.
Sexual contact.
Tommy is a social disease?
Now, don't blame Tommy. Don't blame him. He can't help it if his parents are heavy in their loafers. I met his mother, and I'll tell you, for a stiff-wrister, she seems as normal as a lesbian, but Tommy's father is rather odd, son.
Mom, how do you mean odd?
I can't think of a polite term for people like him, so I'll just come right out and say it. He's a drag king.
A drag king? You mean he doesn't wear unisex clothes like the rest of us?
Let's just say at night, Tommy's father slaps on a quart of brute cologne, puts on dicky overalls, a Napa Auto Parts hat, and a polyester shirt with his name stitched on the front, and goes bowling.
He's a freak.
Billy, try to accept these people. They aren't that Oh, hi, Trina.
Michael, do you mind if I borrow a cup of coffee?
Hey, it's Steve's dad from next door.
Did you see who moved in down the street?
I saw.
A couple of flaming heteros, if you ever
Trina,
seen-
please, I'm trying to teach Billy to be more accepting of these kind of people.
But Michael, didn't you see that guy? He looks as straight as a $2 bill, I'm telling you. Michael, it's people like you who voted that bisexual president Sandra Bernhard in.
Well,
I mean, if President Navratilova had been elected to a second term, she'd have banned heterosexuals entirely.
I know, but I didn't like Martina's slogan, you know, that I like dyke.
That's why I voted for her.
You would.
Says here, if I call this 900 number, here, I can talk to a big woman. I like big women. I think I'll do that. Talk to a big woman.
You've reached Big Women. This is Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. Morgan, is that your name, Morgan?
Yes, it is.
My name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley.
Hi, Gilbert.
Hi, I'm calling from the St. Piers Golden Buckeye Retirement Community, and I saw the ad here that said if you love big women, call this number. Are you a big woman?
Oh, Gilbert, I'm a big woman.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
oh, that's wonderful. Do you have big muscles?
Big, yeah, I have very big muscles.
Very big muscles. I like it. I like women with very big women with big muscles,
Well,
you know.
Morgan's your woman then, Gilbert.
Oh, you know what I want you to do with me on the phone?
What's that?
I want you to help me move some furniture.
Move some furniture. Why would you want to move some furniture, Gilbert?
Well, I would fantasize about moving furniture
Oh,
with
okay.
a big woman, you know.
Well, then let's move some furniture,
Let's
Gilbert.
move some
You wanna
furniture.
Start with
Yeah.
bedroom furniture, Gilbert?
No. I don't want to be that forward right off, you know.
Oh.
I think the first thing we ought to be moving around is some living room stuff. You know, like we just met, you know.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you grab that end of that couch over there? Okay. I'll get by you
Gilbert,
over here.
Are you on the couch, Gilbert?
No, I'm at the other end. I'm going to help you move it. Okay,
Gilbert?
let's get it. Okay, get it. Okay, when I count to 3, let's lift. Okay.
Oh, Gilbert, are you lifting?
Not till I count to 3.
Oh, okay.
You've never done this before, have you? You must
No,
be new
Gilbert,
at
I've
this.
not moved furniture.
Okay, now, all right, let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Gilbert, it's so heavy.
It's heavy, isn't it?
Oh, Gilbert, it's heavy.
Oh, hold it. Put it down, put it down.
What?
Oh, I think I pulled something.
What, Gilbert, what did you pull?
I think I pulled my groin muscle or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, well, Morgan's good at that.
Tell you what, I'm going to put some Absorbane Junior on this. Why don't you carry that lamp on out to the truck?
Are you sure you want to keep moving furniture,
Just, listen,
Gilbert?
I'm the crew chief. Just carry that lamp on out to the truck and come on back and I'll talk to you some more.
Well, why don't, hey, Gilbert, why don't you and Morgan find ourselves a Chase Lounge?
A
would
chase,
that be?
wild chase lounge.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the name. And big girls like Morgan, we like to lay on the bottom of the Chase Lounge. How do you
No,
think that
okay,
would
see,
look, Gilbert?
you're going to be laying around. I've got to move all the furniture.
All right, Gilbert, I got the lamp.
Okay, take it out to the truck.
Okay, I'll take
I'm gonna
the
stretch
lamp
while
to
you're
the truck.
going. Okay.
I'm back from the truck now, Gilbert. The lamp's in the truck.
You couldn't have got to the truck by now.
I'm big, long
The
arm.
truck is out on the street. You had to take the elevator down. Okay, I'll tell you what. You probably want to take a lunch break now, huh?
Oh, sure, Gilbert.
Let's have a little lunch break. I think I'm going to have a sandwich. What are you having over there? What's that in your lunchbox
Oh,
over
let
there?
me see. Let me open up my box
What is
for you,
it?
Gilbert, and I'll
Oh.
see what's in there.
What do you have in there?
Oh, we have all kinds of delicious things in here. We have all kinds of fresh food,
Yeah,
fresh
fresh
meat,
food.
succulent meat. Ooh, so
Oh!
hungry.
Whistle blew. Lunchtime's over. Didn't even get a chance to eat. Okay, let's go grab that piano.
We're
now.
done eating?
Didn't have time. You kept talking about it so much we didn't get to have a chance to eat anything. I guess we better go in the kitchen now and get that refrigerator. I've been dreading that. It's one of them double refrigerators, you know. All right. You got that other end over. You good? Okay, just kind of tilt it my way. Okay, tilt it my way. Be careful now. Be careful now. Don't.
Get it downstairs.
Okay, you got your end.
I got it, Gilbert. I got it.
Lift.
Mm.
Oh, look, the door swung open. We got it the other way. We got to turn it over. The door swung.
Gilbert,
Whoa! Okay, pretend now the refrigerator just landed on me and I'm flat out under it, okay? And you're standing over the refrigerator.
Are you all right, Gilbert? Let me move this. Oh. What's that, Gilbert?
It's what a person does when they get squished. Call 911.
But, Gilbert, I want to give you mouth to
No, I
mouth.
want it mouth to mouth. You got to call 911. That's not going to help me. Mouth to mouth ain't going to help me at all.
You lay still. I'll be right back.
Of course I'm going to lay still. I'm under a refrigerator.
Okay, 911.
Yeah,
help
this-
us. I got 2 big, strong firemen and policemen coming. They're going to join us, Gilbert.
Oh, really? Maybe they can move this furniture because I think I'm quitting.
Well, Morgan's never moved furniture before.
I guess I'm going to have to call Mayflower. This is not a laughing matter, madam. We've
Sorry,
just
Gilbert.
blown a big moving job. Oh, well. I guess I'll have to dock your pay for this.
Well, you're paying me by the minute anyway, Gilbert. It's fine.
In that case, I'm going to get out of here. I'm not...
No, Gilbert. Why don't you stay around? Big girls are fun for all kinds of things.
I don't
Gilbert.
care about anything from a big girl but moving furniture.
Well, Gilbert, moving furniture is just the beginning. That can be the prelude.
The prelude to what?
Well, I don't know. What do you think about big girls? Do you really like it when big girls walk into the room wearing big, tight clothes on their muscles?
Boy, that does sound tempting. Okay, let's get the stove.
Move furniture again.
This is appliances. That's a whole different thing, you see.
Appliances.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Gilbert.
Woo, woo! Oh, heck fire. The whistle just went off.
What does that mean?
It's quitting time. Well, we'll just come back for the stove tomorrow. How about that?
Are you going to call me tomorrow?
Yeah, we got to get this stove out of here.
Okay.
Well, you're very nice.
Call me tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
You're a very nice big woman.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Gilbert.
Okay.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me angry? I could render Don DeLuise into 400 pounds of high-grade lard. Well, it's a fact you can throw that old saying about fat people being jolly into a dumpster. Yet you read that got some kind of survey. It said fat people don't get married as much as people that ain't fat, don't get promoted as much skinny people, and don't make as much money as people that don't spend all their spare time in the donut shop. And then they were saying that discriminating against fat people is sizeism. Well, excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Pork Butt. But didn't you blimps ever think might be a reason besides sizeism for fat people not getting married as much as people that ain't fat? You take my old Lady Pearl. Now, when we got married, she was about the size of Sandra Dee. Took a lot of time and money to get her the size she is now. And I got to admit that everybody kind of expects their old lady to put on a few pounds after they have kids, so why, when you want to marry somebody, you have to carry over the threshold with a forklift, knowing what's coming later? You figure if you was to marry some hoggerite like that, by the time you had 2 or 3 kids, you'd have to weigh her down at the truck scales. It ain't my fault, it's my glands, they'll say. Yeah, your salivary glands working overtime to lubricate them Twinkies and donuts you shoving in your face. Fat people don't get raises and promotion because you can see they ain't exactly working their butts off. That's when you go in some big corporation office, always got some well-built babe right out front out there, working at the receptionist desk. She gives them what they call a good corporate image. They ain't about to put some blubber butt out there in a moo-moo sucking up M&Ms through a straw. Wake up, America! You notice with all this politically correct face of America cabinet crap holder, the only fat face is Bill Clinton. And he's got a no fat chicks bumper sticker on the presidential limousine. This is a slim and don't look at my belly, Earl Pitts American pizza.
Okay, I have your order as a hamburger, fries, and a banana Coke.
Uh-huh.
Do you want your fries crispy, limp, or extra limp?
Limp.
Any cookies with that?
No.
Would you like to try our new dead baby koala?
No. What?
Oh, it's our newest attraction.
Dead baby what?
Well, it's dead baby koala bears, batter fried and served on a sesame bun.
You kill baby koalas to make these sandwiches?
I don't. I just run the counter here.
Well, how can they do that?
Well, it's probably not easy. I understand that they club them so quick that there's no agony.
Oh, and people eat these things?
Well, it's a new idea we're trying out, but nobody's buying them. They think they're pretty disgusting.
Well, it is disgusting.
Now we got a whole stockroom full of these things, and we don't know what to do with them.
Well, I'm not gonna eat them.
All right, then, look at it this way. It's done already. They're dead, okay? We gotta get rid of them.
But I don't want to eat these
Do you
things.
think that those poor, unfortunate koalas gave their lives just to be thrown away with the rest of the garbage? By eating them, at least you'll suggest to the world that the sacrifice of their lives had some purpose, that it was not all a complete waste.
Maybe I should get one.
Buy two. We got a whole stockroom full of these.
Okay, I'll take 5. I hope you can sell the rest, though.
Tell all your friends.
Well, I will.
Okay, so now I got your order as a burger, fries, and a banana Coke, and 5 dead baby koala sandwiches.
Yeah.
Would you like any squashed baby chicken nuggets with that?
This has been a public service morality play by the League of Vegetarians, who nonetheless realize the irony of letting meat go to waste.
Indian Affairs Public Information.
Yes, my name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley, and I would like to speak to someone that I could help me.
Okay, regarding what?
Well, I have a complaint. I would like to write what I feel is a terrible injustice. Let me preface my call with, I'd like to say that I am very sensitive to the plight of the Native Americans' efforts to thwart the use of politically incorrect names like Cleveland Indians and Atlanta Braves and Cincinnati Reds.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that?
Yes, I do.
But my problem is, I think that one must clean up one's own teepee before one starts hurling his lunch. Speaking as a person who has, how should I say, undergone therapy and has been removed from society and placed in the Ohio State Home for the Not Quite All There, terminally eccentric ward, third man on the right, I feel that if all of us are trying to be politically correct, what I mean by that is all of us, including all of my personalities. I'd like for you to meet one of my other personalities now. I feel my body being taken over by that person. Oh, I have my body back. My other personality is Lassie. I have multiple personalities, but I only have one other one. I'm not too crazy, you know. Just Lassie. Lassie takes over my body whenever a heroic deed needs to be done. Now, am I making myself clear?
Well, I'm a little foggy on what you're saying.
Okay. I guess I have digressed. Let me get straight to the point. Would that be okay?
Okay.
I would like to enlist the support of Native Americans in my endeavor to have Native American historical textbooks revised to reflect a sensitivity toward those like myself who are, how should we say, psychologically challenged.
I see what you're saying.
I feel that Chief Crazy Horse should now be called Chief Mentally Impaired Horse.
I see what you mean.
But see, you seem to be laughing and you don't get the levity of what I'm saying. See, I do take offense at crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm only psychologically challenged, you understand?
Yes, I understand. I understand. That's a very interesting view. I never thought of it that way.
Could you kind of run this past the council?
Okay.
And see what they say about this? And all of us, myself, Lassie, Lassie's taking over. There must be a heroic deed that needs to be done. Leslie, let me go back. I'm on the phone right now. Leslie, let me have it back. Ah, there's a squirrel in the yard. Leslie, let me have it back. I gotta get back on the phone. Oh, I'm glad that squirrel went up that tree. I'm sorry, I digress. Although, would be so happy with your results. If from now on, if we read in a book, Chief Mentally Impaired Horse.
I see what you mean.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, thank you for your. I really, that was something I had never thought about.
I think a lot of people see you have to walk a mile in one's shoes before you can make a decision about what you're going to have for dinner.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay.
Okay.
You okay?
You have a good day.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay.
This is Gary Burbank speaking. Welcome to Winston-Salem Theater. Today's story takes place in the year 2025. It's entitled The Last Smoker in America. So light up, sit back, and enjoy while it's still legal.
Hey, buddy, need a ride?
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's awful cold out there. I appreciate that.
Here, you want to have a drink?
Jeez, are you driving drunk? You're gonna get us both killed.
Haven't you seen the latest government studies? They show that most accidents are caused by inhaling first or secondhand smoke in bars. It turns out it was never caused by alcohol after all.
I haven't much chance to read papers.
And it's incredible the way that employment picked up after that government study. Secondhand smoke caused the deficit.
Uh-huh. When the government locks 10% of the workforce in concentration camps, it's bound to open a few jobs up for other people, I guess. What's your problem?
You're joking, right? Calling the smoker reservations concentration camps.
Well,
Your sense of humor, Pa, could get you in trouble.
right.
Oh, you're all right, buddy? Hey, what's that on your fingers? It looks like a yellow stain. And the cop, you're a smoker.
Okay. Don't do anything you're going to be sorry for. I have a cigarette here, and I'll use it if I have to.
Hey, but there's no lighter in this car.
I have my own lighter. I don't even carry a permit for it.
My God.
That shocks you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't want any secondhand smoke in your face, you'll do just exactly what I say.
Oh, God, my chest is tight. I'm getting heart disease just having that cigarette in the car.
That's healthy fear, you purist wimp. Now, pull over at that diner. I'm famished. All right. Nobody move or I'll light up.
Oh, no! Oh, he's got a smoke!
Golly, is that a real cigarette? I never seen one before.
It's real, all right, doll. Now get me some grub before I take a puff.
You better do what he says. He's on a crazy nicotine high.
Well, here's some food, mister. I was going to take you to a table, but you can have this food instead.
I have some friends. I'm gonna need more food than that, all of it to go. What is this junk?
Oh, it's our specialty. Deep-fried cheeseburgers with double tartar sauce, side order of fries with gravy, and a chocolate pie for dessert.
God, this stuff is deadly. The cholesterol in it.
Haven't you read the government reports?
What reports?
Cigarettes were the cause of all of our health problems. But now that smoking has been restricted to the smokers' reservations, we can eat whatever we want
We could stay up all night drinking and never get sick.
And you have the money to do it because only the smokers on the reservations are taxed on their slave labor. President Rodham Clinton wiped out all the other taxes and stole the wealth of the smokers to pay for the phony government cover-ups you've been quoting. Don't you see? It's all lies. People on the outside, they get sick still, don't they?
Oh, well, that's just the lingering effects of what you smokers did to us in restaurants, baseball stadiums, and public restrooms for all those years.
I'm going back to join my friends, and we're going to break some of those people from the concentration camps. And we'll expose those government studies. One day, the truth will come out. Waitress, give me that food. I'm getting out of here now.
Hold it, mister.
Don't try and stop me.
But I want to go with you.
You got any matches?
There's a 2-week waiting period for matches.
I have some. In fact, I lied about never even seeing a cigarette before.
You lied?
I had a boyfriend that smoked. They took him away. But he left me these to remember him by.
Let's go.
Somebody, stop them!
Take this, purists!
Oh, no!
Hey, Wimpy! I never did have a lighter. I guess the cigarettes made me lie.
Airfield Operations.
Yes, my name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley. I'm calling from Pisgah, Ohio. You know, I just came back from a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah?
And I'll tell you, I was so embarrassed that I have to say it was probably your fault.
Okay.
On the airport. So, I don't know where to begin, but my lovely wife, Iona, and me, we vacation in Hawaii every year for about the past decade, you know. And Iona used to love to sit on the beach in Waikiki, and we'd drink those Polynesian drinks. They're very fruity, you know. And she would feed rubber bands to the seagull. A seagull cannot pass a rubber band.
Oh, I see. Okay.
As hard as he may try, you know. A seagull cannot. They're very lethal to seagulls, but useful to humans, you know.
Okay.
Well, I guess you could say Iona herself swallowed the great rubber band of life. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's my lovely wife, Iona. Do you know what happened to her?
No.
She worked at a flotation device factory, and a case of life preservers hit her on top of the head. It's ironic, wasn't it? As I like to say. And anyway, in her will, see, it stipulates that I must fly her to Hawaii, her ashes, every year, and we sit on the beach in Waikiki.
Okay.
And I toss rubber bands to the seagulls. She hated the seagulls.
I can imagine if she said that in her will.
Even in death. She hated the seagulls. While we were waiting for our connection, you know, I had to visit the little old man's room. You know, I had to visit the restroom. So I left the urn outside the door. And I needed to get away from her complaining. Anyway, I'll tell you, she just. Anyway, I went in there and I was inside and I found what I found out later to be a paper toilet seat cover dispenser. See, I didn't know what that was at the time. I didn't know what that was, but I grabbed one, I put it on, and I ran to make my flight, you know. And I noticed everyone was just laughing at me, and I thought it was because I was talking to an urn of ashes. I didn't know why. People tend to do that, you know. So I got to my plane, you know, and we were on the plane, and the plane had taken off, and so far everything was just fine. But then the flight attendant, just before the movie started, she came up to me and asked me if I would please remove the paper toilet seat cover from my head.
From your where?
Head.
From your head?
I thought it was a free cowboy hat. It wasn't very funny to me.
I
mean,
understand.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a free cowboy hat, and I had this on, and people laughing at me, and I didn't know. I think you ought to put on there or just say this is not a free cowboy hat would be helpful.
Okay. Well, you brought a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder how many people are walking through the Los Angeles airport with a toilet paper seat cover on their heads,
Yeah.
A lot of old people be doing that, because we don't know. We didn't have that back when I was a kid,
Well, I understand that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll pass this on to our maintenance bureau as a suggestion and see what they do with it.
All right, next year I bet I'll go through there to be a sign that says this is not a cowboy hat.
Well, you see, but you won't need one.
I won't
You'll know already.
I know.
You learned the hard way.
I did. I'll tell you. I learned
Okay.
that. Okay.
Take care.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Okay.
What does this coffee remind you of?
It tastes like it was brewed with sewage, a taste of garlic, an aroma of unwashed bodies. That little cafe on the left bank in Paris.
And our waiter?
Oh, how could I forget?
Jean-Luc.
He gave me a social disease.
Not to mention he stole our luggage and traveler's checks.
Oh, and remember when we reported him to the police? He said we were lying and we were prostitutes and we were deported. How could I forget? And this coffee brings back every minute of the experience.
General Foodstuffs International Incident Coffees. The coffee that makes you glad you're an American and reminds you why you don't like all them greasy foreigners with their funny-looking money and rudeness and overpriced restaurants. And try our new Montezuma's Revenge Cafe Mexican. It's like a trip to the Yucatan without the calpectate. You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to shave my face by cramming my head into a blender and putting it on whip. I'm driving to work the other day. I'm not expecting nothing. All of a sudden, I see this blur, and I throw it on my brakes, and I hear a thump. I stop the car. I just sat there stunned. In my time, I've felt over 100 thumps on the road. Felt a possum thump, rabbit thump, squirrel thump, chipmunk thump. It wasn't none of them. This felt like a dog thump. I only felt it one time in my whole life before. And the only thing that's even close to this is a cat thump. It's more like a meow thump. No, this was a dog thump. Just ain't no other thump like it in the whole world. You hear the dog, something inside you just kind of dies. Your heart sinks down to your butt. You start thinking about Lassie and Old Yeller and Sounder. I mean, when you see that snooty-looking Morrison cat on them TV commercials, you don't mind thinking about him getting squished, but think about Huckleberry Hound. I realized the only thing to do at that point was get out there and survey the damage. So I slowly got out of my car, my head's hanging in shame, and I looked back and, hell, it weren't a dog at all. It was some homeless wino, and he wasn't even hurt, just laying there stinking with this goofy look like he ain't done nothing wrong. So I told him, you Jewshead, why don't you shave that hairy face of yours? You had me scared to death thinking I hit a dog. Wake up, America! I was so glad that dumb furry face didn't have a tail attached to it. I decided to make a donation to mankind. So I drug him out of harm's way and threw him in the ditch. Went on the way. I'm Earl Pitts, American. Pitts off. It's the new Brian De Palma film.
I'm ready for the final test, Master Kane.
So be it, Grass Hooter. Now, you must snatch this pebble from my lap.
Hey! That ain't no pebble!
You now have the knowledge, Grass Hooter. Go into the world and learn the ways of man.
Someone killed her family, then forced her to make Shanghai Surprise with Sean Penn. And she's out for revenge, and she's armed with 2 deadly weapons.
Foolish woman! How can you expect to kill me? You have no weapons!
Wrong again, Wong. I'm armed with these.
See Madonna in Flying Kung Fu Hooters of Death. Rex Reed says,
I could think of 2 good reasons to see this movie if I wasn't gay.
Flying Kung Fu Hooters of Death. Check papers at local theater and times from Broadbank Broadcasting Pictures.
Sewer Department.
Yes. Is this the commissioner?
Is this what?
The commissioner?
No?
Oh, well, maybe you could help me. I'm waiting. I was waiting for a bus in front of Walmart.
Yeah?
And I had my correct change in my hand. I had 3 quarters, 2 dimes, and a nickel. And I was needing a transfer, so I only needed $1, you know. Because if you have to get a transfer, it costs 20 cents extra. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
That's on the bus, you know. Well, I'm waiting for a bus, see. And I'm practicing for my new job. If I get it, see, I had just been in Walmart, and I had applied for a job as a greeter. Have you ever seen the greeters at Walmart?
No, I've never been to Walmart.
I'll tell you, it's a wonderful place, a lot of special bargains. So I was taking it very seriously. I was practicing for my job, saying to myself, welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Here's Walmart. So I practiced, you understand?
Yeah?
Now, I did this, practicing where I do a welcome where I like to throw my arms out. You ever see The Sound of Music?
No, I haven't.
You know, Julie Andrews comes running across this field. It's a beautiful movie. You would just love it.
Yeah.
I was practicing that, but see, I would back up and I would run across the parking lot and I would sing. The aisles are alive with the sound of savings. We're going to Walmart.
Yeah?
Well, when I flung my arms out, my money flew out of my hand and it went right down that sewer grate. Just like it was a magnet.
Oh, yeah?
That's my problem.
Oh, the problem is...
Well, I wondered if you had recovered it yet. It's 3 quarters, a 1976 D, an 81 that had no mint mark, and a new 92.
No, we haven't found it.
I got 2 dimes in there, were basically nondescript dimes. I had an 88 and a 91. Nickel was a 50S, actually. It was in excellent condition.
I don't know, but I would say that there's not a whole lot to be done.
Not much a chance. But if you do happen to come across it, just kind of take a look at them quarters. Maybe you could put a memo out to the rest of the department, you know.
Okay.
And a 76D,
yeah.
An 81 with no mint mark, and a new 92. That's what I'd like to get back, is that new 92. I just got that from the bank.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see what we can do.
You're a very, very nice fellow.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Okay.
Kids, this message is for you. Have you ever been in this situation?
Well, sure was a good meal your mother made, children.
Yeah, it sure was, Gramps.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, that burrito casserole really hit the spot.
Yeah.
Well, now the meal is over. Why don't we play a little game?
What kind of game, Grandpa?
Timmy, my boy, why don't you come over here and pull my finger?
Don't do it, Timmy.
You don't think I should do it?
I heard about kids who do this. They pull Grandpa's finger, and then something weird happens.
What happens?
Well, I don't know exactly, but it's probably not good.
Timmy, what are you afraid of? Get over here and pull my finger.
I don't think I want to.
Timmy, are you afraid of your own grandpa? Remember how I used to toss a football to you and how you'd go for walks with me? And now I just want to show you something funny that happens when you pull my finger.
Well, okay.
Timmy, don't do it, Timmy, don't!
Remember, children, don't ever pull the finger of your grandfather. Some of them have been known to explode. This has been a public service announcement for your own good.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I could disguise myself with AstroTurf, crazy glue a football to my nose, lay down and wait for a kickoff of an NFL game. It's these pinheads in Washington, D.C. They got half a U.S. Army running around this Mogadoo looking for some Somalian warlord. They think the U.S. Army ought to be doing something they call nation building. Horse pucky. The job of the U.S. Army is to go places and shoot people we don't like. Nation building's a job for people in covered wagons and coonskin Davy Crockett hats. I got a lot better idea. I seen Mogadoo on a TV show or something. Listen to this. What we do is we buy it, and then we bulldoze it and make these Somali guys start all over again. And instead of mud huts, we make them build 3-bedroom ranch houses, trailer parks, mini malls, and Walmarts. We make them plant trees and shrubs and fescue lawns to mow and dig dandelions and crabgrass out of. Then we get them out of their bathrobes, put them into some jeans and work boots, and teach them about country music and line dancing. Now, this is what'll build a nation. You get these Somalis to where instead of wanting to go out and shoot at Americans, they won't spend 8 hours at work and go home, plop their butts down on a vibrating lounge chair, watch the Somali Football League, have a Abdul Light with some date nachos and fig dip. Then you got nation building at work. And on the weekend, some guy come around and say, "Hey, Mohammed, let's go down to Walmart parking lot and snap an American." Other guy say, "No, Akeem, Fatima's gonna throw a hissy fit if I do that. I got to mow the lawn, paint the trim on the house before we get dry rot." Now that, by God, is civilization. Wake up, America! See, that's why American men is civilized. Our wives don't want us to have no fun. I'm Earl Pitts, American Pizza.
You know when it's right.
You love them in the Diet Pepsi commercials. And now, the AHA Girls are recording their first album.
Uh-huh.
All your favorite songs by your favorite stars. The AHA Girls doing the Rolling Stones.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
So order your album today from the Girls. From Burbank Eyelight Industries, a subsidiary of Broadbank Broadcasting.
I'd like to use my title to bring peace to the world.
We live in a troubled society. A society
where hope and optimism have been reduced to cold survivalism. We live in a world of crime, dishonesty, and hopelessness. Now more than ever, we need a superhero. Our story begins in Baghdad, where Saddam Hussein meets with various dirty-minded terrorists in his headquarters.
This time, we will really punish the great Saddamic America.
Yes.
Now, you all know which major American landmark to blow up. We will soon have America on its knees, and no one can stop us.
But Saddam and his nefarious band didn't count on the one person who could stop their evil plan.
Open up, Saddam. I know you're in there.
That voice, could it be?
It's your worst nightmare, Saddam.
Miss America.
Dedicated to stopping the world from fighting, helping in the fight against world hunger, and lecturing on college campuses about proper sex education while I still have time to study for my master's degree in night school.
I cannot believe you made it through my guards without them noticing you.
That's because of my secret disguise. Whenever I don't want anyone to notice me, I wear pants and do my own hair and makeup.
Curses! But we are not defeated. You are unarmed and cannot stop us. We will kill you and continue a reign of terror in the U.S.
But don't you realize, Saddam? I'm only here to persuade you to stop making war because war is wrong. War hurts people. I realized that a few years ago when I was watching the news with my little puppy Puddles.
You have a little doggy?
Yes, here's his picture. Isn't he cute?
Oh, gee. I don't think I could go set off bombs in America now that I know it's full of nice, pretty ladies and cute little doggies.
Yes, the lovely Miss America has convinced me to give up terrorism and to devote my life to humanitarian efforts.
You fools! She is manipulating you the same way she manipulated the judges at the pageant. You will never stop the world from fighting, Miss America. I say never, never!
Saddam, how can you look in these blue eyes of mine and not see the soul of America? I represent motherhood and apple pie. I represent freedom and justice. I represent what every hard-working girl in my great country would aspire to be. I represent good body toning in my new workout video. And I can play Achy Breaky Heart on the wax paper and comb, just like I did for the talent competition.
No! Stop! You have overwhelmed me! Stop! You are the first person ever to show me what America was really all about. And now, from now on, I will devote myself to making peace with America as well as Kuwait and Iran. Thank you, Miss America, for making me see the light.
This is just another day in the life of Miss America. The woman who stands for all that is good in America and wears her crown proudly. That is, until the next issue of Penthouse comes out.
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling with the U.S. Senseless Survey. You're on the air with the follow-up to our Senseless that was conducted 2 years ago, and we'd like to ask you a few questions.
I can't right now. I'm on the commode, and I've got my pants down. I have to run in here to answer the telephone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Call back later.
It would just be a few questions. Do you think
I'm
maybe...
about to do some stuff in my pants. Okay?
Oh, I'll let you go then, sir.
Call me later.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling with the U.S. Senseless Survey. You're on the air with the follow-up to our Senseless that was conducted 2 years ago, and we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
What brand of lawn mower do you own?
What brand of lawnmower do you own, baby? The survey. Sears and a Murray.
Many areas of the country now have ordinances that prohibit the burning of leaves. Should the burning of leaves in these communities be legal if the citizens burn them in their fireplaces?
Hold on, baby.
Certainly, dearest.
Hello?
Yes. Which of the following tools have you used around your house? A screwdriver?
Screwdriver? Do I use a screwdriver?
Yes.
Yes.
A crescent wrench?
Yes.
A monkey wrench?
Yes.
A monkey drill?
I don't know what a monkey drill is.
A chisel?
From time to time, yes.
An occipital bun planer?
Excuse me?
An occipital bun planer?
I don't know if I've used that or not. Let me put it like this.
Yes.
I'm a technician by trade, and I use almost all kinds of equipment, but so
I
some
see.
things I use by second nature, and I may not show up the technical name for it.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
What about the Allen Thick wrench?
Yes.
The micro jackhammer?
No.
The drain newt?
I'm not sure.
Should people who live in unincorporated communities be allowed to sell sealed containers of toxic waste at their garage sales as, quote, mystery drums?
That doesn't sound right. I guess I would have to say I don't think so.
How do you feel about attempts to promote cross-cultural exposures by allowing line dancing and slam dancing in the same bar?
Well, I don't know if the two would mix. I don't think the two would mix.
Okay. Our next question. Would you eat more toast for breakfast if you received a monthly toast newsletter sent out by the Federal Department of Toast?
No.
And concluding that question, are you concerned with the allegations that President Clinton's nominee for Toast Czar, Roth Himroot, was once a lobbyist for a foreign English muffin company?
What do you mean toast czar? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, the Toast Czar position that is proposed by the president for the FDA.
Well, I don't know. A toast czar, or are you talking about somebody who is going to be over the Food and Drug Administration?
No, this is someone who is over specifically toast in this country, just toast. That would include bread, but only bread after it has been slipped into the toaster and is browned to some degree. Now, if the bread were old and stale and hard in that way, that would not come under the jurisdiction
I
of
find that
toast.
kind of hard to believe. Now, so obviously you are anti-Clinton supporter.
No. In fact, I voted for the president. I have bumper stickers all over my car. This is just a question of whether or not the Toast Czar, this position. As a matter of fact, I don't think this is a frivolous position.
It sounds kind of far-fetched. It seems hopefully he or she would have more to do than just be in charge of whether toast is, buttered toast or whatever. That's kind of crazy.
Well, I think the concern is for health, since more Americans have begun eating toast. For instance, if toast is burned severely, then the carbon on the toast could result in cancer. And I think there is some concern there, and that concern is duly being noted by the Clinton administration.
Okay. I still don't know the answer to that. I would, if somebody, that's their only job to critique toast, then it seems to me like they've been given a job.
This survey was copyright 1993. I must read this, by the way. This is the disclaimer. By the U.S. Census, any use of these questions without prior consent of the Major League Surveying is strictly prohibited. Videotaping of these questions, repeating them in a bar, is forbidden. Sharing them over a cup of cappuccino is taboo. Selling them for profit at church rummage sales is a no-no. Das ist verboten.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time today. We
All right.
appreciate the answers you've given us.
Okay, then.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.
Memorial Hospital Healthcare Referral Service. Will you hold for me, please?
Yes, I will. Thank you. I was born right across the street from this hospital. No. Yeah, right across the street. Yeah. Oh. I remember it well. Oh, it was messy. I'd say I couldn't wait to get toweled off. Take a good shower. That stupid cord, I'll tell you, that thing got wrapped all around me. I thought I was going to choke. First of all, I thought it was soap on a rope. Yeah, I'll stop this now. Just trying to stay in character.
Thank you for holding me. Help you.
Yes. My name is Gilbert Gnarley.
Hello, I can barely hear you.
I'm sorry, I can barely talk.
Oh, you got a sore throat.
Well, sort of. See, I use the product Admisol to numb my gums, and then I also use the product Adusol to shrink my hemorrhoids. Now, unfortunately, I got the two products confused, and I haven't been able to feel my rear end for days now, and my throat is shrunk together tighter than a drum. Hold it, let me sit down just a moment here. Oh. I can't even feel my rear end. I don't know if I'm sitting on the floor now or standing on the waist.
Huh?
Oh, I've got a lot of problems. This is just one. It all started when, as a child, my parents gave me a coin-operated potty chair. They did. I worked so hard to do my chores just so I could get enough money to go pee-pee. They weren't bad people. A lot of people think my parents were bad for that. They just didn't know any better.
Call your doctor, sir. I suggest you see him.
Since this Admisol shrinks my throat and the Admisol numbs my rear end, maybe I should reverse the process and read the directions and follow them properly.
Go see your doctor, sir, and tell him about you think you used the wrong ointment at the wrong end, okay?
And he should know what to do.
Yeah, you need to go there and make an appointment so he can look at you.
Ew, I'd hate to be him.
Well, you don't need to be referred. You have a doctor.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're very nice, and thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Kids, it's time for dinner.
Oh, boy, liver and onions. Gosh, Mom, I wish we had liver every day.
Dinner looks great, dear.
We're having your favorite, and tomorrow, grilled kidneys, and coming up, chitlins, tongue, tripe, brains, mountain oysters, and sweetbreads.
Honey, it must have taken you hours to shop for all these hard-to-get organ meats.
No trouble at all, dear, now that I buy Cedar Farm's new Tub of Guts.
Buy a tub of guts. It'll make you happy. Buy a tub of guts.
For the finest fresh frozen organ meats. Available at a supermarket near you in the frozen food section. Ask for Cedar Farms Tub of Guts.
It'll make you happy. Buy a tub of guts. It'll make you happy. Buy a tub of guts. A tub of guts right now.
Thank you for calling the Juilliard School. If you need admissions, press 1. For
Yeah, Mike Vander.
Yes, Mr. Vander. My name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley.
Right.
And I'm calling about enrolling at Juilliard School of Music. I'm a percussionist, you know.
We're looking for accomplished musicians.
Yes, that's what I am. See, I thought maybe I could audition just to be sure that you don't want to waste the step. I'd like to do a song for you now. I'd like to do In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
That won't be necessary.
I've got my cymbals here now. I'm going to try to be a cymbalist. Is that what they call you, a cymbalist? Like that guy Ephraim was. I think he was a cymbalist. You know.
I could just
he went on to start him in the FBI.
Sir, we would have to send you the forms.
I might cut short the 17-minute cymbal solo in the middle of it. They got to do
that. Would be great.
Yeah, I forgot to hit my cymbals. Oh. Get the down on the beat, baby. You know that I love you.
Sir, we will send you some forms, sir. Sir, we will just send you some forms.
I cut that short for you a little bit there, but you can see. Did you notice my technique?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Okay, now, I know what you're thinking.
What's that?
Now. You're thinking, country music is very popular these days. Can he do country?
Juilliard is accomplished musicians.
I know that, so listen to this. You can take my heart, my achy breaky heart.
Sir, you're really wasting my time here.
I forgot the lyrics. I'm very embarrassed about this.
I don't think you understand what Juilliard's all about.
Juilliard is about fine music. I'd like to do a romantic ballad for you now. I'd like to send this out to Ethel Pruitt at the St. Pius Door Golden Buckeye Retirement Community, room 37, third bed on the left.
I'm going to have to go.
Baby, this one's for you.
I'm going to have to go.
Feelings!
Sir.
Nothing more than feelings. Feelings in my heart for you. Is that a tear I heard dropping on the telephone?
If you want the brochure, give me your address and I'll mail it out to you.
I thought as soon as you heard this, you would immediately send me an airline ticket and fly me right up there. And I also will need a car, something European. And,
we don't do that.
Okay. Well, in that case, I just might call your competitor.
We have no competitor.
Oh, really? Have you ever heard of the Roy Clark Big Note Songbook?
Goodbye.
Don't know why you say hello. I say goodbye.
I enjoy a stick of peppermint gum, but ever since I lost my teeth to mouth cancer, it sticks to my dentures. So I have Nurse Johnson wheel me out onto the sun deck where I can light up. 'Cause when I can't chew gum, I smoke.
I just love a refreshing piece of gum from time to time, but since the lung cancer, it always seems to get caught in my ventilator. That's why I disconnect the breathing tube, excuse myself, and have a cigarette in the hall. 'Cause when I can't chew gum, I smoke for pure inhalant satisfaction.
When you can't chew gum, enjoy a purely satisfying oral compulsion. Smoking. A message from your local tobacco growers.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me angry? I just want to shave my armpits by getting my neighbor to drive his lawn boy over. Me and Dub Makers at the new drop-in the other night discussing what's the smartest and stupidest animal. I was saying a dog is the smartest animal and a chicken is the dumbest. I mean, you ain't never seen a TV show where a chicken saves somebody from a burning building. And you ain't never seen a chicken fetch a stick. Chicken's dumb. And Dub reminds me that time my family and his family went down to the county fair together. And as soon as we get a chance to get away from our whiny kin for a few minutes, Dub looks over at something and says, "Hey, Earl, let's check this out." That's true. He leads me over to a bunch of animal cages, and there's one with a chicken in there. Had a sign that said, "Can you beat this chicken at tic-tac-toe?" Dub said, "You want to try it? All you got to do is put a quarter in the slot and play it." Well, since I'm an old tic-tac-toe expert, I took him up on it. Now, the way the thing worked was a chicken would peck at some buttons in his cage, and some O's would flash on the tic-tac-toe board. And I pressed some buttons that make the X's flash on there. And I got to tell you, I ain't never been so embarrassed. Damn chicken beat me. Dub is starting to snicker. He said, either that's a real smart chicken, or I said, shut up. Now I put another quarter in there. And then another, and another, and they beat me again. After about an hour of this, I said to Dub, this game is fixed. It's gotta be, because I know I'm smarter than a chicken. Dub said, I don't know, Earl. I ain't never seen a chicken throw away $15.75 playing tic-tac-toe with a redneck. Wake up, America! I'll tell you that game was fixed. I mean, big deal. Chicken beats me at tic-tac-toe. I mean, but can a chicken bowl? No. Can a chicken fix a flat tire? No. Can a chicken crush a beer can on his forehead? No. Earl Pitts is smarter than a chicken. Case closed. I am Earl Pitts, American. Pitts off.
This is the AMA Library Answer Center. All of our lines are busy. Please hold and we will be with you as soon as possible. The average hold time is less than 90 seconds.
Oh, wonderful. Well, this is some pretty dramatic music. It fits my problem. I guess it's about right for the American Medical Association. These are people who are sick calling in. They probably need some dramatic music. I'm so sick. I'm in pain. The pain is getting worse. That's why I've called the AMA. Oh, oh, oh.
Hello, American Medical Association.
Yes. By the way, congratulations, you answered the phone before the 90 seconds had elapsed. That they said that on the whole thing that you had answered before 90 seconds, and you got it very, very, very soon. And then I just want to congratulate you on your promptness.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I help you?
Yes. I'm speaking very softly right now because, well, I'm a little embarrassed about telling you this, and I don't want my roommate to hear this. Marlon Flats would, well, I just don't want him to know. And I'm only calling to alert others about this special problem so as the doctors would understand this and maybe have you pass the word along to them via the American Medical Association. Do you understand my point, sir?
Well, not really. Perhaps if you go on.
Yes, I will. Oh, thank you. I will go on. See, I had this surgery, and I had an electronic implant installed within my person to cure my impotence. Okay. And shh. He's coming. Good afternoon, Mr. Flats.
It's not.
It's two.
It's not.
Boy, he's such a gripey person. If he were to find out, he would laugh at me so hard. Please don't talk loud, okay?
Okay.
If you're looking for the toilet paper, it's in the bathroom.
It's not.
It's two.
It's not.
It's underneath the sink. I didn't put it on the roll the last time I used it up. The last of it up. Okay? He's gone to the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay? Sorry about that. See, I had an electronic implant installed to cure my impotence, and generally it seems to be working just fine. However, there is one instance where it seems to be malfunctioning.
Have you called your doctor who performed the surgery?
See, I'm too embarrassed to tell him about what's happening. Let me just tell you the rest of the story. See, the implant to cure my impotency is malfunctioning when I use the electric can opener. See, what it does is I have to say this very delicately. It makes me seem to be aroused, but I'm not, because I assure you, that would be unnatural. Wouldn't that be unnatural to get aroused over a can opener? And I'm not getting aroused. I don't even like plastic dolls, and I'm certainly not excited about a can opener. Not even if it's got a good shape, and this one's just a regular, just square can opener.
Well, I'm not really sure where I can help you.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to actually help me. I just need for you to pass this word along in the American Journal of Medicine so other doctors would beware of can openers arousing men that had the electronic implant. Shh, quiet. Here comes Marlon back in. Yes, Marlon, I'm on the phone right now. I'm using the telephone, if you don't mind. Well, you're not making lunch, are you?
Am too.
No, Marlon, don't put that in there. Oh, Marlon, don't. Oh, Marlon, don't do that. You're gonna be sorry.
Hey, Gilbert, do you want some tomato soup? Or are you just glad to see me?
I can't. Oh, he knows now.
Are you saying you were sexually aroused when the can openers operate?
I'm not going to say that anymore. This is entirely too embarrassing. Now he's going to laugh at me and tell everyone in the building. And if I walk down the hall, all I'm going to hear is a bunch of can openers coming out of every room. This is just not. Don't do that. Whoa, hey, whoa, yeah. Oh.
Sir, I really think you need to call your doctor.
Okay.
Howdy. I'm country music superstar and euthanasia advocate, Billy Ray Kevorkian. By now, you've heard that listening to country music has been proven to increase the incidence of suicide. While we appreciate the acknowledgement of a useful society purpose, we realize just how difficult suicide can be. Let's say you're feeling depressed and you turn on the country station to get you in the mood. And then they're playing a happy song or one of them Ray Stevens novelty records. It could completely destroy the suicidal mood. That's why we've come up with Top Country Downers, suicide hits from today's country music superstars. Who can forget that classic from Roger Miller?
Dang me, I'm gonna take a rope and hang me down in the basement eaves. Woman, won't you weep for me?
Plus, you'll get Ricky Skaggs.
Honey, don't you turn off that gas.
Merle Haggard.
I can get your lovin'. I'll put my head in the oven.
Willie.
Tie that big fat bow round that big fat dry cleaning bag, round my big fat head.
And who remembers this Ray Stevens classic? Oh, yes, they call it the bleach.
Drink it down, drink it down.
Oh, yes, they call it the bleach.
Drink it down, drink it down.
15 of the greatest country downers of all time, plus artist biographies of deceased country stars. Patsy Cline and Hank Williams died before their time. Why can't you? Top Country Downers. Call and order yours today, before it's too late. You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me sick? I just want to drill out my eardrums with a corkscrew. You ever just get totally whacked out on noise? Couldn't take it no more and just wanted to get away from it all? It all happened to me last night. Say I'm home, and my old lady Pearl starts blabbing to me about fixing that leaky toilet. Blab, blab, blab. And then Sandra D is on the phone with one of them moron friends, her giggling. So I get blab, blab, giggle. And then little Earl Jr.'s watching one of them Teenage Mutant Ninja Critter shows on TV. Pow, smack, blab, blab, giggle, blab. Pow, smack, blab, giggle. I couldn't take it no more. Quiet! And then softly, blab, giggle, smack, blab, giggle. That's what I like about springtime. I march out into the garage. I wipe off my favorite folding lawn chair, and I head for the backyard. Out there in the twilight, my own little world, just me and nature. Peaceful, restful, nature, all in the backyard. Quiet! You can't win. Wake up, America! Here's my philosophical question of the day. If a man is sitting in his backyard and his head suddenly explodes, but nobody's around to hear it, did it make a noise? I'm Earl Pitts, American. Pitts off.
700 WLW presents Who's the Boss? Starring Hillary Ramrod Clinton as the head of a prestigious health care reform committee, and Bill Clinton as the handyman White House keeper, and President of the United States. And the laugh track as America's conscience.
Bill, dear, I'm home.
Hillary, thank goodness you're here. Something terrible's happened to Chelsea.
Oh, my God, what is it?
I knew I should never let her watch that show.
Bill, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
It's only natural for kids to imitate what they see on TV, no matter how mindless and offensive it is.
Bill, you didn't let Chelsea watch Beavis and Butthead, did you?
No, worse. I let her watch C-SPAN.
Mr. Speaker, is this machine on? Hello?
Oh, dear. What are we gonna do, Bill?
I don't know, Hillary. She sounds pretty far gone to me.
Madam Chairwoman, I would just like to say this about that.
Oh, Bill, don't just stand there. You gotta do something. This is a crisis.
You're right, Hillary. I know. I'll do what I always do in a crisis.
What's that, dear?
Overreact. Give me the phone here. I'm calling the Army Rangers.
Bill.
We'll hunt Chelsea down before she does any more harm to my reputation.
Bill, Chelsea's our daughter. You can't hunt her down like some Somali warlord.
You're right, Hillary. What was I thinking? Besides, unless she stays in her bedroom, the Rangers wouldn't be able to find her anyhow.
Well, will Bill and Hillary find a way to help Chelsea? Find out next time when Bill says,
Thank goodness I saw that article in the paper, Hillary. After spending a couple hours with Barney, I'm certain that Chelsea will be a completely new person.
You know, you are so right, dear. After all, Barney the dinosaur has had a positive effect on children.
I thought that article was about Barney Frank, the congressman.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Mr. Frank says if you send me to Sweden for an operation, I can be one of his Senate pages.
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling from the U.S. Senseless...
Hello?
Hello. Yes, hello.
Yes.
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling from the U.S. Senseless Survey. This is a follow-up to the Senseless of 2 years ago, and we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, I can't hear you. Who you are?
Oh, you cannot hear me?
Yeah, what is it?
It's the Senseless Survey, ma'am.
Oh, yes, sir.
This is the public opinion part of the survey, and we'd like to answer you to answer a few questions for
All
us,
right.
if you could. With the situation in Iraq, do you think that the media has been ignoring our efforts in Somalia?
Listen, of course not. What the hell are we? The police? We sent some food.
On to our next question. Do you think that there now will be an improvement in the economy now that Bill Clinton is in power in this country?
Of course.
Dr. Jack Kevorkian has aided yet another patient in suicide. Do you feel that the authorities should make an effort to stop him?
No, I think that we should have euthanasia. Why should the hospitals get everyone's... Why should you just die?
Our next question. In order to be ethnically correct, which terms should be changed on official government documents? So as not to insult the Americans of Chinese ancestry, Shanghaied changed to swindle-aided abduction.
Yeah, it should be.
To ease the tensions with those of Soviet lineage, Russian roulette changed to random chance favoring negative consequences.
Negative consequences.
Okay. To create a less prejudiced environment for former citizens of the country of Holland, Dutch treat changed to mutual self-purchase.
No, Dutch treat is good.
And to appease French Americans, French toast changed to cholesterol-laden crisp bread. Modification. It was
French toast
is okay.
Yeah.
In keeping with recommendations in Vice President Al Gore's book, should exterminators be required to spray an anesthetic before they spray an insecticide?
Well, that I can't answer because I don't know the danger of the insecticide used.
Right. I think the concern is that the bugs actually experience some pain when they're exterminated, and if an anesthetic was sprayed around the house first before the exterminators sprayed
but
the
that
insecticide.
could take away the power of the, of what they were using to get rid of the bugs.
Right. Well, I think actually what Gore said in his book was that the bugs get to kind of a little bug high.
I don't want to talk about these bugs.
Our next question and our final question. Would you support tighter regulation on the frozen food industry if TV dinner producers revealed that their mashed potatoes and elementary school paste were made from the same substance?
No, I don't think we need any further regulations on frozen foods.
Right, and even if they are the school paste, it's okay because it looks like it, and people should know.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think that isn't a bad survey. Who's handling this?
This is from the U.S. Census, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't a bad survey at all. Whoever wrote it. It's a very good one, as a matter of fact. There are about 20 more questions I have, but to help you write another survey.
Oh, well, if you
but we sure as hell don't need an antiseptic. Just get the people out of the room for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I mean, we have other things that are far more important right now to concentrate on.
Well, we thank you very much for your time today, and I'd just like to note that phones for the Senseless Survey were provided free of charge by the Three Primates Phone Company in exchange for advertising. Three Primates cost less than the big companies, but you see no difference, hear no difference, and you'll say, no difference.
Good.
Thank you very much for your time, ma'am.
Have a nice day.
We appreciate your candid answers, and also thanks for complimenting us on our questions for this
very
survey.
Good.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
ID information, please hold.
Oh, she's going to be tough. She's going to be tough.
Thanks for holding. May I help you?
Yes, how do you do? My name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley, and I called here once before, and your voice sounds very familiar. Did I talk to you before?
I really don't know. Your name doesn't sound familiar.
Hey, You weren't by any chance stationed in Farfignugan, Germany in World War II and nursed a fellow who had got his thumb shot off by a sniper while hitchhiking back to Allied lines, were you?
No.
You weren't there. You sound so familiar to me. I'm sorry. I thought I had heard you before. Well, I called before, and I had at the time what I thought was an innovative and marvelous invention.
Do you want me to provide you with a free kit from the company?
But now I think I have something meaningful and useful to mankind.
Okay.
Something that I think will make the name Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley, synonymous with Thomas Edison, Benjamin Franklin, Francis Scott Key.
Okay, that's Gilbert, your first name. What's your last name?
A vending machine that dispenses live parakeets.
Okay, well, what we do is provide you with the information from the company. What's your address?
My address would... Let me ask you one question. How many times have you thought to yourself, when you're at a vending machine and getting a gumball, and you're holding that gumball in your hand, and you thought, gosh, I wish this was a parakeet?
No. Sir, all I can do is provide you with the information.
But you sound so much like the everyday normal consumer.
Okay, what's your address, please?
1111 St. Gregory. Only problem is you've got to grab the parakeet as soon as it comes out of the dispenser, or they will fly away.
Okay, and your zip code?
45202. I could put a sticker on the side that said, you must be very quick to operate this machine.
Okay, you in Cincinnati?
Oh, that's right. Have you ever been here before?
No, it pulls up from the zip code. Okay, and your...
Cincinnati pulls up from the zip code?
Right,
Is that an insult? Is that an insult or something?
45202.
That sounds like an insult to me to tell me that my fair city pulls up from a zip code.
All cities do, sir. When you put a zip code in, it'll pull up a city for you.
You've got a very bad attitude, madam. I think you'd like Cincinnati if you ever come here, and you wouldn't say things like we were pulled up from a zip code. So
well,
try.
All city is that way, sir.
Oh, you shouldn't have that attitude. It's a wonderful world out there. It's a wonderful
city
world.
Pulls up. You put a zip code in, and it'll tell you what city you're living.
You must have had something bad happen to you as a child to make you feel that way about. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Bye-bye.
I hope you get better in your attitude.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome to the Crypt.
Oh.
No collect calls accepted.
Oh, no.
The Crypt is your passport to a world of pain, punishment, and pleasure.
A pleasure. I'll take
This is the
pleasure.
ultimate telephone system dedicated to adult men who are serious about leather and fetish lifestyle.
Obsessed.
If that's not you, hang up now.
I love leather.
If you have used this system before, make your selection now. If not, wait a moment, and I will guide you through the dungeon known as the Crypt. Press 1 to speak directly with only one other guy at a time. All the other guys are talking to someone else. Wait, and we'll connect you shortly.
At least I got some music. Someone's coughing in the songs. You hear it? Hear it.
Good afternoon. You've reached David. Can I help you?
Yeah. Hi, David. I'm Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley, and I saw this ad. It said leather and fetish lifestyles, and I just could not help but give you a call.
Right.
I'm into leather. How about, are you into leather yourself?
Yes, I am. What's your name again?
Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley.
Gilbert? From
the St. Piers and North Golden Buckeye Retirement Community.
Aha.
I like belts myself. You like belts?
Belts? You like belts?
I like belts, yeah.
Yeah, you know, belts are, they're real nice. They can give you pain.
Oh! My mother used to spank me with the leather belt.
That's wonderful.
I like my belts to have horsey designs on them. I also have a leather eyeglass case, too. I had a leather sofa one time.
Yes?
One summer, I was wearing Bermuda shorts, and I sat down and I was stuck for a day and a half because I started sweating. See, old people sweat a lot, and I have enough trouble getting up off a real soft couch, much less being stuck to the leather on there. You was talking about pain. Oh, the pain of it.
You liked that, did you?
No, I hated it. You would like being stuck on a couch for a day and a half. I wet my pants twice.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
No.
Gilbert, you say you're kind of an older guy.
Uh-huh.
How long you been into the leather?
Well, ever since I was 6 years old, and I got my first Gene Autry holster.
You knew then?
Uh-huh. I loved it. I loved leather after that, and then...
yeah, there's that unmistakable first feeling, isn't there?
Ah, I love to work with leather, too. Don't you like working with it,
Oh, yeah.
I braided a lanyard when I was young in the Boy Scouts. You use a lanyard to keep your keys around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's a nice
what are some of the things that you like to do with leather?
I like to be tied up and spanked.
Oh. How old are you? I mean, aren't you a little old to be tied up and spanked? You don't sound like you that. What did you do something naughty?
People have been spanking me for over 30 years.
No kidding, you must be a real bad boy.
I'd like to think so.
You don't sound very remorseful, I'll tell you. You don't seem like you learned your lesson, whatever you did wrong to get a spanking.
How would you like to spank my bare bottom and make me cry?
Well, I'll tell you, you keep talking like this, and if I could, I'd come over there and wear you out.
Oh.
And I'll tell you, I'd give you something to cry about.
I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, we may have a communication breakdown. Those things. Well, let's see. I see by your ad here that you also like fetishes.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have any fetishes?
Well, no. Because, you know why, though? It's because fetishes give me gas. Yes, the funny thing is, I can eat beans all day long, but all I have to do is look at one fetish.
I think you're wasting my time and your time.
Well, no, I've got plenty of time. In fact, I don't think I've wasted my time at all. I've learned a lot about leather. I can tell you something. You know why they put fringe on buck skins?
No.
So rain will run off of it. That's a leather fact. Hello? Wow. He hung up on me. No wonder he gets so many spankings. Treat an old person like this.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Would you sing, I'm a little teapot? What, are you some kind of nutball? I have a delicious Klondike bar right here. Oh, all right. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. Would you run into the street naked making monkey sounds? Oh, okay. Okay. Would you stick this rabid porcupine in your shorts? Well, you're really pushing it, but okay, I guess I will. Oh, all right. No, I deserve that ice cream bar. Well, just one more thing. What else do I have to do? Would you take a shot at the president? That's it. I draw the line right there. I have a Klondike bar right here. A delicious chocolate-coated ice cream. Oh, all right, you win.
What really inspired the actions of Lee Harvey Oswald? On the next Current Affair. You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me angry? I just want to rent an anti-aircraft missile and gun down a reindeer or two this Christmas. Little kids got it too easy these days. Now, when I was a kid, things was tough this time of year. I remember one Christmas Eve, I heard these gunshots. Daddy come home in my bedroom. He said, "Oh, son, sorry, I just shot Santa Claus." Now, I know you said, "Earl, that's an old joke." I'm saying, no, he took me downstairs. He showed me the body. Santa Claus laying there. 3 shots in the belly that shook when you poked it like a bowl full of jelly. I'm going to tell you, it's one thing to grow old and find out there ain't no such thing as Santa Claus. It's an entire different thing to help your daddy bury him behind the garage on Christmas morning. Of course, the way Daddy put it, the guy's breaking and entering, and the man's got a right to defend his property. All right, I ain't telling the whole truth here. I didn't really see the body. My daddy had used one of them cans of white spray foam for snow decorating. He'd used that to spray a chalk line where Santa Claus hit the carpet. And the next morning, he just showed me a pile of dirt behind the garage where he said he buried the body. And I never really had the guts to dig him up, though. The fact is, never got another Christmas present after that. So now when Earl Jr. starts going crazy for Christmas, wanting everything you see on TV, I just take him over to his granddaddy's house, and I show him where the ground slopes a little behind the garage, and I say, "Tell Santa yourself, son, 'cause Grandpa killed him." Wake up, America! Oh, I guess I could dig a hole back there and see if Daddy told me the truth, but the fact is, I like it this way. It's a lot cheaper. I'm Earl Pitts, American. Pay itself. Hey, rising up the charts, here's Billary.
If I promise I won't tax and spend, this is where the promises end. Open your eyes, we've all got to pay. It'll start Inauguration Day. Won't stop taxing the middle classes. Won't stop taxing you out the rear. It'll be huge, bigger than before. The deficit's grown. The deficit's grown. The things I said. Save the earth, get the homeless fed. Free health care provided too. Paid with cash that I borrow from you. Won't stop taxing your unemployment. Won't stop taxing your Medicare. It'll be huge, bigger than before. The deficit's grown. The deficit's grown. Though I say with a sincere smile, my story's changed in a little while. As he told Jenny Flowers too, yes. He meant everything he said to you.
Thank you, darling.
Won't stop your food and groceries. Won't stop with cigarettes and beer.
I'll tax it all.
It'll be huge, bigger than before. The deficit's grown. The deficit's grown.
If people ask, I'll just blow it off.
Tax.
That's all I'll do. I'll just blow it off if they want to know. I mean, I've got to tax all of you. You've got to know that.
Don't you love tax?
I know you love tax. Thank you, Hillary, baby. We must be off now.
Justice, operator 13, hold, please.
Yeah.
Thank you for holding. May I help you?
Yes, Janet Reno, please. Gilbert Gnarley calling.
One moment. Office of the Attorney General.
Janet Reno, please.
May I help you, please?
Janet, this is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley.
I'm sorry. Who are you trying to reach?
Well, this isn't Janet?
No.
Janet Reno.
This is Brian Weber.
Oh, I see. Well, I can address you with I have a very pressing problem, Mrs. Weber.
No, it's Mr. Weber.
I'm terribly sorry. I hate when that happens to me. But you understand it's over the phone. It's hard to tell male and female of the species.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we've got a pressing problem that needs to be addressed.
Uh-huh.
This country needs more street signs.
street signs?
Yeah, I'm in a whole lot of trouble because someone did not have the foresight to put a sign up in front of the courthouse. I just hit a gaggle of lawyers. Now I'm going to be sued now. I'm going to be sued.
You hit a gaggle?
Isn't that what you call a group of lawyers, a gaggle? Possibly a bushel. Yeah, I just hit a bushel of... No, that doesn't sound right either. What would you call a group of lawyers? And don't be funny, this is not a joke. This is no joke here. I sound like a joke. What do you call a group of lawyers? Oh, it's a litigation, isn't it? A litigation of lawyers. I just hit a litigation of lawyers. There are 4 people and I hit them on the crosswalk.
Where did this happen?
Happened in Pisgah, Ohio. That's where I live at the St. Isidore Golden Buckeye Retirement Community. But I digress. I say, this country needs to pass a law that would make it mandatory in front of every courthouse. There should be a sign that says, lawyer crossing.
You just hit 4 lawyers with your car?
We have a deer and we have bicycle crossings. I mean, do we care more for deers and bicycles than we do our lawyers? Don't answer that.
I don't understand, sir. Why are you calling me to tell me you just had an accident?
I hit 4 of them in one little litigation there. But as soon as I hit 4 of them, 25 other ones came over and laid down in front of my car.
Now, did you report this to the local police?
Tell me, do most police officers wear pasties and a cape?
What you need to do is...
And it's even worse at night, you know. You're driving along by the courthouse and you can see the lawyer's little eyes glowing in your headlights. And you know they're about to dart out in front of you. And squish, you done hit another one. We need these lawyer crossing signs, you know. We need these signs by courthouses. Hey!
Yes?
I don't know if you're awake or not.
My advice is for you to contact your local police.
I think that's a fine piece of advice, which I, sir, will take advantage of at this very moment, and I will dial them up.
Very good.
Hello? What? Well, you're still on the phone, sir. How can I call the police?
Oh, okay, fine. You call the police.
If you would hang up, I'm trying to call them now. If you just hang. Thank you. Yeah, some people.
We asked a real person to share his feelings about our cereal.
You want my opinion about this cereal? I don't know. I mean, if you want to impress people with a new breakfast food, it's got to have marshmallows in it, or 23 kinds of dried fruit. But this stuff, it's just a bowl of congealed pork fat and bits of leftover meat scraps.
Try it.
Well, okay. Yep, I pretty much had it pegged.
It's Kellogg's Head Cheese Flakes.
Kellogg's Head Cheese Flakes?
Taste them again for the first time.
Actually, it kind of tastes like a chicken with leprosy.
From Burbank Allied Industries of Battle Creek.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to thin out Billy Ray Cyrus's extra thick crop of chest hair with fly paper. It's hard to believe, but this boy's Achy Breaky Heart's nominated for a Grammy in 3 categories. Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Country Male Vocal. Yeah, I mean, it's all right, but this new country's getting to me. I tell you, that song don't have any of the country classic themes in it. You heard that guy say it's got to have trucks, mamas, prison, trains, drinking alone, drinking with your buddies, dogs, problems at work, not having a job no more due to problems at work, standing by your man, cheating, broken promises, ex-wives, divorce, alimony, chewing tobacco, and bad dental hygiene. That's what makes a country song. Let me show you how to do it, boy. might hate my truck, my rusty pickup truck. You don't like my mama who's in jail. My ma don't mean no harm. She broke my third wife's arm. Then Mom tied her to a Amtrak rail. You might hate the way I'm drinking most of the day. How I let my coon dog sip my beer. You hate my buddy Dub, who helped me shove my job. Together unemployment's our career. But don't you like my teeth, my green and yellow teeth? Some are missing 2 years in a row. And when I crack a smile, it makes women fertile. My exes down in Texas tell me so. Ember's out, Dub Maker, come on, boy. You hate us rednecks who skip alimony checks from my D-I-V-O-R-C-E. They misspelled it. You hate my nightlife of scouting future wives. When I get home, you say you're leaving me. You hate to have to stand right here by your man. You don't like chalk stains on your skirt one bit. You hate my red man. I warn you when I can. I usually go ha before I spit. But don't you like my teeth, my green and yellow teeth? Some are missing 2 in a row. And when I crack a smile, it makes women fertile. My exes down in Texas tell me so. Wake up, America! Billy Ray ought to go back to his day job, dancing in his panties with Chip and Dale and Tom and Jerry and Mickey and Goofy and all them other cartoon characters. I'm Earl Pitts from the Johnny Paycheck School of Country. Pitts off.
Yes, my name is Gilbert Gnarley, G-N-A-R-L-E-Y, and I'd like to speak to someone regarding legal aid.
Okay, what can we help you with?
Well, I went down to the courthouse to pay off a speeding ticket. It was awful down there. I was in line with murderers and rapists and thieves, and I'm a pretty good judge of character, so I asked the guy in line in front of me what he was in for. He said, murder. And I told him, I said, well, who did you kill? He told me. You know what he said? He said, I'll kill you if you don't shut up. That's what he said to me. I'm an old man. That's what he said to me. Well, I took a lock right then. I wasn't going to say another word. Would you have?
Okay, what is it that you need us to help you with?
Well, anyway, he went to pay his ticket. His ticket was $20. And I'm thinking, $20 for murder? I'm paying $30 for doing 42 in a 35-mile zone. That's a little cheap, don't you think?
Okay, so what do you need the legal service?
I digress. I'm sorry. The reason I called was I went to pay my fine, and that smart aleck behind the counter would not take my golden Buckeye card for a senior citizen's discount on my ticket.
Okay. Okay.
Messing with old people, that's what it is. Messing with old people.
Did they say they don't accept it?
That's what they said.
Okay, could you hold, please?
Sure. You know what I think? I think I've been put on eternal hold. She put me on hold, and she's gathering all the office staff up now. They're all looking at the phone and seeing this line blinking, and she's making an announcement. That announcement is, don't pick up that line whenever you do. He wants to know if he can get a senior citizen discount on a traffic ticket. They won't answer me back because you know why? Because they're messing with old people. Young people just mess with old people. It's like when I went into that church, you know. I saw that little bathroom off to the side. I went in there, you know. Went in there and I did my number one business, you know. Number one was all come out there and started yelling at me. So this Episcopalian church, I said, I know, I saw the sign outside. I figured I'd just go right here. They just like to mess with old people, you know. That's what they do. Young people mess with old people. It's like, you know, you go out to the airport and you stand by the carousel there, you know, and you sniff the luggage as it goes by. They'll arrest you for that. They'll let the dogs do it. I watch them dogs that sniffing luggage on the TV news. I thought, well, I bet that smells real good. Go out to the airport, sniff a little luggage. They tell you to get out of there. I'll tell you. If you persist in sniffing and assert your rights, they'll arrest you. Can't sniff luggage. Let a dog do it. Messing with old people. Have messed with old people and had me take it off. Mess with old people. I think I'm going to hang up and call her back and see if I can get it.
May I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I got put on hold, and the nice lady never came back. I wanted to call and make sure she was okay.
Oh, you're the. I remember your voice. Oh, you're the person about the Ohio Buckeye Club.
Well, should I just go ahead and pay the entire amount, or should I just go in there?
Well, I can't give you that advice.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, how come I'm calling this number then? I feel the same way. I feel kind of foolish.
Right.
It said legal aid.
Right.
But then again, you know, it could be a soft drink.
No, we do assist people in certain matters.
Oh, but this is not one of them.
Right.
You couldn't help me out on that thing I got arrested for at the beach, could you?
What? No.
Well, they said.
Pardon me?
They tell people, you know, they mess with old people, tell them to use condoms, you know, and I wore one at the beach, told me I couldn't use it as swimwear. That's all. See, they mess with us. They mess with us.
No, we can help you with that.
Okay, you've been very helpful otherwise.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling with U.S. Senseless Survey. You're on the air with a follow-up to the Senseless that was conducted 2 years ago, and we'd like to ask you a few questions. So far, do you like Bill or Hillary Clinton better?
Bill.
Do you consider yourself heart smart? In other words, are you up on the proper techniques to make sure that your body does not suffer a heart attack? Are you awake?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm sorry to awaken you in the middle of the survey there, but the question was, do you consider yourself heart smart?
Smart?
Heart smart.
Yeah.
Do you watch less television now that Tony Danza is no longer in a series?
Yes.
Are you likely to watch CNN's evening news now that Bernard Shaw has a dog sidekick that he calls Rover the News Hound? Would you be more likely to watch the CNN news with the doggy sidekick?
Yes.
For senseless purposes, we need to know any aliases that you currently use. For example, high school nicknames, CB handles, or names that were used when forging checks. Hello? Hello?
What?
Apparently you fell asleep during the question. I'll ask it again. Has MTV gone too far with their new contest that offers teenage girls a weekend with Jerry Lee Lewis? Not again. Wake up!
Hello?
Are you perchance narcoleptic?
No.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. I just... In closing, I'd like to note that the Senseless Department donates 10% of all the answers that you've given us today to charity. Which charity would you like your answers donated to? Not this again.
Hello?
Yes. The Senseless is donating 10% of all of the answers you've given us now to charity. Which charity would you like your answer to be donated to?
It don't matter.
Which one is that?
It don't matter.
Okay, how about the Children's Fund? Would that be okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they will get this answer. Which answer would you like to have donated in particular? Should I just pick one at random?
Pick one.
Just pick one at random.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I have enjoyed this nap that we've had here on the Senseless Survey, and I hope that you're feeling better after this.
Okay.
And thank you very much for your time today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and please, before you fall asleep again, could you try to hang up the phone so that you don't leave it off the hook? I wouldn't want you paying for any phone calls that you didn't actually make.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Hang it up. Good.
Joffy?
Yes, this is Woody Allen's agency.
Well, it's his personal manager.
I see. My name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley, and I need to speak to someone. I was on the way home from seeing a specialist, about my condition. And I saw a doctor last week, and he sent me to a specialist. And I was on the way home, and I saw a bumper sticker that I think that should be brought to someone's attention. I don't know if this was put out by Mr. Allen or his agency or whatever.
We would never put out a bumper sticker of any kind.
I see. So you don't have any bumper sticker there?
No.
I see. I don't. Would you like to know about this?
Yes. What does it say?
Okay. See, I saw my doctor last week. I was afraid he was going to hospitalize me about my condition. I can't afford to be hospitalized. My Uncle Gilbert was in the hospital. And the doctor, Dr. L.A. Smith, he stopped by and shook his hand, and it cost him an extra $97. It's right there on the bill. Handshake, $97. I saw my doctor last week, and he sent me to a specialist. I've never been to a specialist before. It's kind of strange, I'm sitting there in the waiting room, and everyone else around me had a pet on their lap.
Yeah, you going to tell me what the bumper sticker said?
Well, the doctor examined me, gave me a liver snap, and sent me on my way.
Is that relevant to the bumper sticker?
Well, on the way home, see, I saw this bumper sticker. And, well, I realize that I feel it's going too far. I realize that Woody and Mia are going through a bitter divorce. And to be honest, I have sided with Mr. Allen. I think that he's a wonderful man. But I think that the American people might cease to support him if there's a bumper sticker advocating violence toward Miss Farrell.
Yes.
And it said, I wrote this down. Let me get my glass.
Sure.
It said, Pal Mia.
How? H-O-W?
No, ma'am, P-O-W. Which I feel advocates someone to punch Mia. Pal Mia.
Oh.
And there was a picture of a soldier on there. I don't know what they're saying there, but I think that's going too far. Something about I I didn't get this, but it looked like something about Vietnam, so I imagine it had something to do with Miss Sun Yi, too. It said Pal Mia. P-O-W-M-I-A.
Well, that's prisoner of war or missing in action.
No, it says Pal Mia.
Yeah, prisoner of war. MIA is missing in action. And if it's something about Vietnam, that's what it's about.
Oh. So this would not have anything to do with Miss Farrow?
No, it would.
Or Mr. Allen
no.
doing anything?
No, it wouldn't.
I feel pretty silly.
Well, why? You meant well. That's all that matters.
I meant well, yes, ma'am. I meant well. Okay.
And certainly you did, and we appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay.
And now, here's Bob Vila. We're on the porch of the crack house, where we've installed a state-of-the-art security system. Boards across the windows. It's very eco, all-natural, and biodegradable. Look at the craftsmanship on this plywood. Notice how we've emphasized the original decor of the house by forming this pinstripe pattern on the floor using these needles.
Hey, man, can I use your soldering iron for a minute, ma'am? I don't have a match.
That's tonight. This old crack house.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to run over Roseanne Arnold with a steamroller and fax her to Jenny Craig. It's women mocking our cherished manly traditions. Yeah? The other day I'm sitting around with Pearl and E.J. Earl Jr., my son. We watching TNN after I polish off a Budweiser. See, I hold the can up, and I crush it with one hand. And then Pearl gives me this real snooty look and said, "Oh, is that supposed to impress me?" And Earl Jr., my boy, just kind of looked bored. Well, in a way, I shouldn't have been surprised, since beer cans nowadays is made out of wimpy aluminum, and crushing them just ain't as impressive as it was when I was growing up. They made cans then out of metal. You could impress lots of women crushing them against your forehead. Now, I ain't saying that this would constitute one's initiation into manhood, but I do consider it a valuable trademark. Well, I've got priceless memories of my daddy crushing them right up against his forehead. See, when I was a kid, I can still remember every detail of the day I finally growed up and I had to leave home to make it on my own. I was standing there in the doorway with my suitcases, and my mommy was standing by my side, and I looked over at my daddy. He was sitting in his easy chair sucking down a Blatz blue ribbon. And when he finished, he let out a big old belch that could have knocked down the Berlin Wall 25 years ahead of schedule. He threw his head back. He balanced that can on his forehead and slam. I can still hear every crinkle. And as I stood there watching this, I had so much emotion welling up inside me. I just had to say, "Daddy, I want to be just like you." And I would have said it if he hadn't waddled off to the commode before I got to changed. The only thing I remember after that was Mommy standing there with her hand over her face. She must have been pretty impressed, too. Wake up, America! Memories may be beautiful and yet. God, I can't believe I'm standing here singing and getting sentimental. I must have had too many buds before I come here today. Hey, somebody, where's the job? I'm Earl Pitts. Oh, you know the rest.
Okay, Steve. Why don't you go first?
Me?
Sure. Just step up front and begin.
Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm a white person.
Hi, Steve.
I'm not sure what to say now.
Just open your heart and say what you feel.
Well, see, being white was hard on me because, well, my parents never told me. When I was growing up, I saw the other kids excelling at sports and qualifying for student loans and appearing on the cover of Jet magazine.
So one day I finally got up enough nerve and I asked my dad about it, and he said, "Shut up while I'm watching Ozzie and Harriet." So I end up going underground, hanging out in sleazy white people clubs, drinking Ovaltine, listening to Pat Boone records. I'm so ashamed.
That's okay, Steve. We're all here for you.
So finally, I had to get help. I've only recently come to terms with my whiteness, and as of today, I've not been using copper tone for 3 months now.
Oh, that is wonderful, Steve. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, who wants to go next? Bob?
Yeah, I'd like to go next. Hello, my name is Bob. I am a white person.
Hi, Bob.
I've been a white person all my life. It was kind of our little family secret, you know.
Wait a minute. You're not white. You're obviously an African American.
See, that's the prejudice I've had to face all my life. Look, pal, I may look African American, but I am, in fact, what is known as a white person of color. I meet people and they expect me to regale them with quaint stories of my sharecropper grandparents, my childhood in the ghetto, the summer I spent marching for equal rights in Selma. Well, listen, it ain't like that. My parents are Louise and Tommy Carmack of Alexandria, Kentucky. I drive a station wagon with imitation wood paneling on the sides and a bumper sticker on it that says, "Kiss me, I'm Polish." Let's polka, baby.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Bob, for sharing that with us. Al, why don't you go next?
All right. My name is Vice President Al Gore, and...
Please, Al. First names only, please.
Sorry, Jane. Hello, my name is Al, and I'm a white guy.
Hi, Al.
I mean it. I'm as white as you can get. Did you see me trying to dance to Fleetwood Mac at the inauguration? Pale-Face City. And my wife Tipper, are we talking Betty Crocker or what?
Yeah.
And me. If this isn't Casper the Friendly Ghost, then I'm LLJ Cool.
LL Cool J.
See what I mean? Must have washed me in Oxidol, because I'm whiter than white. You hold an eggshell to my face, and you can't tell the difference. I mean, you can't tell the difference.
Al.
I'm so white, my wife has to put striped sheets on our bed so she can find me in the morning.
Al, please.
I mean it. We're talking mayonnaise and ice hockey, folks. I'm so white I make Michael Jackson look like James Earl Jones.
Al, calm down. The veins in your forehead are starting to show through.
Of course they show through. My skin has no pigment. It's translucent.
Al!
Sorry. I'm just so glad there's a White Persons Anonymous. And I want to sincerely thank all you people because I'd never be able to admit this stuff in public. What's this thing?
I'm not sure, but it kind of
looks like an official Burbank Eyelight Industries loaf of Wonder Bread shaped hidden microphone.
GWA, how may I help you?
Yes, my name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley, and I'm calling. I'm going to take my first airplane flight. I'm very excited about it. 71 years old, taking my very first
Well, that's
airplane.
great, Gilbert. Where are you traveling to?
Well, I've got a problem first I've got to ask you about. It's kind of a delicate problem. I'm not sure about how they do these things. See, now, I've done some reading and studied up on this, and I read where if you have anything inflatable, you know, like some women where they pump up bra things or something, or if you have anything inflatable before boarding a plane, you are supposed to reduce air pressure. That was the article I read said it was about pump-up bras, and they had to reduce the air pressure. That's not true.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Well, I read an article. They said that. So I have now this is awful. I don't know how to say this to you, see, but I have a problem. I have a prosthetic rear end. I lost part of mine in World War II, see, in a card game.
I would check with your doctor.
No. So I know what you're thinking, see. So I was stationed just outside Farfignugan, Germany. and me and some fellows, we decided to have us a card game, and wasn't any chairs in the tent, and I had to make do. So I pulled up a box, and I didn't look what it was, you know. And little did I suspect that this box contained flares.
Yeah.
I thought it said flowers. So I'm originally from the South, you know. Flares, flowers is almost the same to us, you know. Rest is history. Lost my butt. See, my prosthetic rear end is air inflatable, and I didn't want to, you know, have my back end blow up in front of everyone on the plane. You know, we live at this St. Piers and Nora Golden Buckeye retirement community, and we had a travel group went up Pikes Peak, you know, and I'll tell you, by the time we got near the top, my posterior had swollen up so big, my pant cuffs were up around my knees. And then, by the time we hit the peak, I blew a left cheek. It was embarrassing. Everyone turned around and looked at me, and I didn't know what to do. You know? I just pretended it was gas and started fanning the air. Well, you've been very helpful.
Okay, you let us know then.
All right, you've been very helpful. I'm going to call the doctor now.
All righty.
Okay? Okay.
All right, thanks for calling TBWA.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Say, Roberta Joe, who is that guy you were talking to?
Oh, that's Ted. But I don't think he's exactly your type.
What do you mean? He's good looking. He's got a yummy set of buns.
He has unruly nostril hair.
Hey, guys. Is your social life going to the dogs because of unruly nostril hair? The same people who brought you the Epilady hair removal system that rips out leg and armpit hair by the roots now brings you Epihonker.
I'll just give Epihonker a try.
Later at the mall.
There's poor Ted with that unruly nostril hair.
Guess again. Since Ted got his new Epihonker, he's date bait.
Caution, may cause heavy bleeding or irreversible brain damage. From Burbank Allied Industries.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to wolf down a bunch of X-Lax brownies and then chase them with a tall glass of Metamucil and a prune twist. It's how people is always whining that nursing homes is like some kind of torture chamber for poor, lonely old folks what can't defend themselves from evil-spirited candy strippers. Like my old lady Pearl, she been crying for days about how sad it is, her uncle, and how they gonna have to put him in a nursing home, and how he'll lose his independence, he won't have nothing to do all day, no more home-cooked meals, no more privacy. How guilty we should feel 'cause folks used to have extended families and care for their own elderly, but in today's world, we're all so selfish, we don't want to be bothered. Now, it's a disgrace. So I gave it to her straight. I ordered her to dry up them flimsy tears and smooth out them panties what she had in the wad. Of course, fact is, nursing homes is like paradise to any man, no matter what age or condition he in. Yeah, I mean, once a guy's set up in there, he ain't lost his independence. He's just freed of responsibilities and a nagging wife. And he don't get bored. He just got all the time in the world to watch TV. And forget the home-cooked meals. He's living like a king, getting 3 squares a day served atop his TV tray on wheels, and no leftovers neither. And let's get serious. Who's got time to be lonely with 3 shifts of young nurses in skin-tight uniforms and white stockings giving him private sponge baths and leaning over to take his temperature just far enough to set off the controls on his Craft-O-Matic adjustable bed? Hell, you wake up, America! You them young sweet nurses, them big old hearts and full chest and warm hands and rubbing lotion on your back. Woo! You know, I'm not quite ready to check in full time yet, but I wonder if I could pay by the hour. I'm Earl Pitts, American Pizza. Hello, I'm General Campbell, who was retired from the Army for calling the President names. And now that I'm out, I'd like to say, I'm not afraid to express my opinion. I'm not afraid who the target might be. I'm not afraid to express my opinion when I speak in a foreign country.
2, 3, 4, he only tried to tell the score.
We have a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving man we call our commander-in-chief. He's a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving. Aren't I allowed to express my beliefs?
2, 3, 4, he only tried to tell the score.
Now I'm afraid that I might lose my pension, but not because I said Billy likes gays. Now I'm afraid that I might lose my pension because his taxes will take it away.
2, 3, 4, he only tried to tell the score.
We have a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving man we call our commander-in-chief. He's a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving. Aren't I allowed to express my beliefs?
2, 3, 4, he only tried to tell the score.
I am afraid I don't see what's the problem. I don't deserve to be kicked in the tush. I am afraid I don't see what's the problem. I was just quoting President Bush.
2, 3, 4, he only tried to tell the score.
We have a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving man we call our commander-in-chief. He's a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving. Aren't I allowed to express my beliefs? I'm not afraid that I might be court-martialed, though I'm sure I made Bill Clinton sore. I'm not afraid that I might be court-martialed. Once again, Bill's evading the war.
2, 3, 4, he only tried to tell the score.
We have a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving man we call our commander-in-chief. He's a reefer-smoking, draft-evading, womanizing, homo-loving. Aren't I allowed to express my beliefs?
From the reefers to the protest. From the protest to affairs. From affairs to the homos.
Am I the only one who cares?
Hello?
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling with the U.S. Senseless...
Hello?
Hello. Yes, hello. This is Riley Gert calling with the U.S. Senseless Survey. This is a follow-up to the Senseless that was conducted 2 years ago. Yes?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Just a little bit? Maybe I will yell. This is Riley Gert calling from the U.S. Senseless Survey. This is a follow-up to the Senseless that was conducted 2 years ago, and we would like to yell at you a few questions. Is that okay?
I can't hear.
You still can't hear me? How about now? Is that any better?
Who is this?
This is Riley Gert calling with the U.S. Senseless Survey.
Who is you?
Riley Gert calling from the U.S. Senseless Survey. Should soup kitchens be eliminated in favor of more efficient free soup machines on street corners? Just say yes or no.
Huh?
Not huh, yes or no.
Oh.
Oh? Or is that a no? I'll take a no on that.
Next question. Would you support TV stations making Barney the dinosaur go off the air because he belongs to a country club that doesn't accept Muppets?
Oh.
I'll take the hello as a no. Next question. Do you think that Dan Quayle's future political career was adversely affected by the joking he received from the national media?
Don't get no better.
Was his career affected by George Bush appearing with him in public wearing an "I'm with stupid" t-shirt? I know you're there. Give me some kind of response.
Hello?
Sir, I'm going to have to conclude this survey because I'm getting hoarse and I can't speak anymore.
Hello?
Thank you so much for your answers, sir.
Oh.
Hello?
I have nothing to say.
Goodbye.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I ain't hear nothing.
You can't hear nothing?
No.
You heard that?
I can't understand what you're saying.
Did you hear that?
No.
Yes, you did. You did hear it because you just said you didn't hear it. I know you had to have heard it to say that you didn't hear it.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You can hang it up now, sir. Just take it away from your ear and lay it on the receiver again, okay? Lay the handset onto the telephone itself and it will hang up. Can you hear that?
You should take the phone from your ears and hang up.
Yeah, go ahead. You can hang up now. Goodbye. Thank God. Sir? You can hang up now. I know you can do it.
Hello?
Yes, you can go ahead and hang up now. Thank you.
Hey.
Yes, go ahead. Whew. Finally.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Peace Connection. I'm Chuck Willery, and tonight we bring back last week's contestant, Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin of Israel. How are you doing, Yitzhak?
I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. Now let's review those 3 choices you had from your secret peace talks last week. We'll get a look at them on the monitor here. This was Mr. Assad of Syria.
We do not recognize your right to exist.
King Hussein of Jordan.
You know, that time when we let the Iraqis use our airspace to attack you. Now that the Iraqis lost and everything, we're really sorry.
And Yasser Arafat, the unshaven homeless man who heads the PLO terrorists.
We will drive you into the sea.
And of course, you chose Mr. Arafat. Yitzhak, what made you pick him?
It was really funny, a misunderstanding when he said, drive you into the sea. I thought he was saying, have you in ecstasy. That's what I thought, yes.
Well, nevertheless, you picked Yasser, and we have him backstage, but we'll see him up here again on the monitor. Yitzhak, how did the secret peace talk date go?
Well, it was wonderful. First, we had a series of exploratory discussions, if you know what I mean. Oh. Then we flew to Scandinavia together.
Of course, that was all paid for by the Peace Connection. Well, Yasser, let's hear your side of the date. Did Yitzhak make a good impression on you?
Well, yes, he did. Soon after we met, we got very comfortable, and I had my hand on some very sensitive areas.
You had a good time.
He showed me the Gaza Strip. That was enticing.
Yes. Well, Yitzhak, what plans did Yasser have for your date?
Well, Chuck, he was very frank about it. He said he wanted a peace.
You wanted to get peace yourself, my little craplock.
But we must be honest, our peace plan was not quite consummated, so to say.
So, Yitzhak, would you like to see Yasser again, or would you like to set up a date with one of our other contestants?
Oh, I'd like to get the Yasser again.
Let's bring him out on stage. Yasser! Sit right next to Yitzhak there. Oh, look, a little cheek kissing there. That's sweet. Anything you two would like to tell us?
Well, Chuck.
Oh, let me tell him, my little Hammerstein. Chuck, Yitzhak and I are negotiating to live together.
There you have it, folks. Another Peace Connection date ending in a possible peaceful coexistence. And that's all the time we have for today. I'm Chuck Woolery. Be with us next time on Peace Connection. Contestants not chosen for secret talks or negotiations on the Peace Connection receive the home version of the game, an autobiography of Henry Kissinger, and a year's supply of couscous-saroni, the Palestinian treat.
Cheeseboro Ponds Beauty and Health Division.
I'd like to speak to someone in the product development division, please.
Can you hold just a moment?
Thank you. Yes, I will.
This is Mike Abbott.
My name is Martina.
Yes?
I'm calling on behalf of a friend of mine, Tad Gnarley, who happens to be gay.
And you said your name is Martina.
Yes, it's pretty, isn't it? I have a lot of fabulous friends who are gay. Not that I am or not. I don't think that actually matters. Everyone has a right to whatever lifestyle they choose. But Tad has come up with a delicious, outrageous idea that involves one of your products, Vaseline. And he wanted me to call because he's a little shy.
So what can I help you with?
You could help me by being nice to Tad.
I'm not shy.
He only acts like that because it looks so cute on him, you know. Come on, Tad, speak to him.
Now he'll just hate my idea.
You won't hate his idea, will you?
Is this some sort of joke?
I beg your pardon. No, it's not a kind of joke. This is very serious. Tad is a little shy, and he doesn't know if you'll like his idea.
I haven't heard his idea.
Believe me, you will like his idea. Don't let the lifestyle fool you. I'm an ex-Marine Commando football coach.
Perhaps you could just submit the idea in
I
writing.
knew it. He hates it already. He's not even heard it yet.
He doesn't hate it yet. No, he doesn't want to submit it. He wants to tell you personally.
Hi, I'm Tad Gnarley, Gnarley. Promise me you will not laugh at my idea. Promise me you won't laugh.
Well, I won't laugh. Generally, the way we do this.
You know, since so many of my friends adore your product, we love to cook with it, so to speak.
Isn't he adorable? Cook with it. That's a euphemism.
With the Vaseline.
Yes, Vaseline. How'd you know I wasn't talking about cold cream?
It was just a guess.
Oh, good one. Wouldn't it be a great idea to put pictures of missing gays on the backs of the Vaseline jars? You know how the milk cartons do it? This would be done the same way with missing gays.
I'm familiar with the milk carton. This is definitely...
You hate it. You hate it. I knew he would hate the idea. I just knew he'd hate it.
I do not hate the idea.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. You've stifled the creative juices of a lovely, sensitive human being.
Well, that's
I'm locking myself in my room and I'm not coming out till brunch.
Ted, we have tickets to the Rockers game tonight.
I'm not coming out. I'm just not doing it.
Are you there?
I ought to come down there and put on my pole lineman's gaffs and climb up to your waist, safety off at your neck, and bite your face.
Perhaps if I could just get your name and your address. It's Mr. Martina.
I ought to stick these 2 fingers up your only 2 nose holes and dangle you over a memo spike.
Sir, I really don't have to listen to this type of talk from anyone.
Are you being nasty to him?
No, I promise I'm not being nasty to him. Listen, I'm sorry I got carried away. I'm in love. Thank you.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to sprinkle pepper in the astronaut's helmet so that he can take a walk in deep space. Achoo! And then he messes up his face shield. It's just $23 million space toilet in the space shuttle. You hear about that? People whining and screaming like stuck pigs. Poor, unfortunate taxpayers. They say we should give that money to the poor. Spend $23 million on education. I say goat duty. You people complain about $23 million space toilet. You just jealous. Yeah, it's a bad case of toilet envy. I mean, what does your commode at home cost? $100? Tell you the truth. You introduce Earl Pitts to a $23 million piece of porcelain, we're talking goosebumps. See, some people look at a multi-million-dollar toilet and see excessive government waste of taxpayers' money. I see the best damn reason yet to want to be an astronaut. And I'll tell you another thing. You spend $23 million on a John, I bet you don't have to float over it jiggling the handle to get it to stop running neither. And I bet you don't need no $5 million plunger in case it clogs up. Because for that kind of money, it better not clog up. Of course, with women astronauts now, you never know. Now, this is the honest-to-goodness truth. I read this in Popular Science magazine. Do you know how a space toilet works? See, when the astronaut hits the seat, it activates a vacuum, sucks him right down on that seat. And between you and me, that's another good reason to be an astronaut. $23 million for a space toilet. Hey, why do you think they call it a throne? Wake up, America! I want to go up in space and try that $23 million toilet. But I can see one problem. They're going to have to send up a daily paperboy capsule to rendezvous with the sports section with me, too. I'm Earl Pitts, American Pizza.
You hear sportscasters only doing baseball and football type shows, when you know some are capable of much loftier thinking, like great baseball announcer Marty Brenneman and Hall of Famer Johnny Bench.
Now, Brenneman and Bench on the underlying social statement of Cubist art. Brought to you by the National Q Card Foundation.
Johnny, yesterday we were talking about Picasso and Cézanne. You, in your infinite ignorance, said that Picasso's Guernica was a piece of trash when compared to the works of Cézanne. I, on the other hand, I say that Guernica is a prime example of the social statement which Cubism is known for.
But 200 years from now, which painting will be better remembered? Picasso's lousy Guernica or Cézanne's Grande Bagnoise?
Grande Bagnoise, please. You don't compare Guernica, the most provocative piece of art from World War II, to a painting of fat ladies taking a bath.
Whoa.
Where in the hell's the social commentary?
Marty, this is just not fat ladies taking a bath. The correctly translated title is The Large Bathers.
Fat ladies.
If you want to see a social statement, look at the symbolism. The trees in the work lean inward to form a triangle, through which we see the town in the background. The triangle symbolizes womanhood. The town represents the world which was born through that opening in woman.
Ain't no social statement in that.
Hey, I've seen some of your doodlings at the park too, pal. Marty, I can't believe that you would fail to grasp of significance of the water. On one side of the lake are the nude bathers. On the other side, in the distance, we see a man and a boy looking at them. Ah, look, Dad. The water symbolifies the distance between the sexes. The father and the boy each have a different relationship to women, but the males are distanced by the water and their clothing. But the women are oblivious to the two. The bathers are sharing in this nudity of the act of bathing, something unique to females in the human species.
You get all of that out of this painting? You got a dozen fat women thinking they're taking a bath in private, and then you got these two guys leering at them from across the lake. I think the painting is about a father teaching his son how to be a peeping Tom, for
That's
God's sake.
perverse.
No, that's perverted. Back with more in a moment.
Hey, Mr. T, what's hot?
I pity the poor fool who says it's me. I haven't had a good par since they canceled the A-team.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not T, it's B.
Many people don't realize just how hard it can be for people who shout in commercials to remember their line. But there is help. Hi, I'm Sally Struthers, on behalf of the National Cue Card Foundation. The National Cue Card Foundation prints up huge cards with the line these people are supposed to yell. It's just one line, but then a line is a terrible thing to waste.
Hey, Sandra D, what's hot?
That's not it, is it?
Won't you help? After all, if it weren't for cue cards, I wouldn't be this sincere now. For only pennies a day, you'll get photos of these announcers who do the shouting and a copy of their big line. So give to the National Cue Card Foundation today. What's that last word?
You.
Oh, thank you.
Marty, Picasso was downright obscene.
Name me a painting.
Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, which loosely translate as prostitutes of Avignon. 5 naked women standing there with that come-hither look in their eyes and the bowl of ripe fruit representing fertility sitting at the front of the scene.
But see, that's not hidden sexism, Johnny. It's not innuendo on campus. Picasso let it be known what he was painting by the title. And besides that painting done in 1907 was considered the first true Cubist painting.
The first French postcard was more likely. Picasso was a lecher.
Picasso was honest. Cézanne used constant innuendo to try and titillate people.
Oh, give me a painting.
Mont Saint-Victoire.
A beautiful and harmless painting of French countryside. I've seen it at the Phillips Collection in Washington, D.C. numerous times.
You mean to tell me you've studied that painting in depth and failed to notice how much the mountain looks like a human breast? And what about the fertile valley? Larry Flint may as well have used that painting as a centerfold and hustler.
I didn't see that at all.
Then you're a sicker puppy than I thought.
This has been Brenneman and Bench on the underlying social statement of Cubist art. Brought to you by the National Cue Card Foundation.
You've reached Big Women. This is Morgan.
Morgan! Finally! I've been calling about a week now trying to reach you again. My name is Gilbert Gnarley, Gnarley. You know, we moved furniture together.
Oh, yeah, Gilbert.
Yeah!
Yeah, we did move some furniture.
Yeah, we moved some furniture. Ooh, ooh. I love this big woman line here. I love speaking to big women.
Well, you know, Gilbert, big women sure are fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Hey, you know why I'm so fascinated with big women, Morgan?
No, Gilbert, why?
My first wife was a big woman.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, you know what she used to say? She used to say that when she was born, her father had stretch marks. You get that? You get that? Fathers don't even have the babies, you know. It's the mother. It's the mother who has the baby. So why would the father get a stretch mark?
All right, Gilbert. Well, what are we doing today?
You know, I still think about Uletta.
Uletta?
Uletta was her name. Uletta Gnarley. Married 27 years, Morgan. And she had it annulled.
Annulled?
Yeah. We never consummated the marriage. Yeah.
In 27
years? She was never in the mood. You know, she would have, but I guess I must have asked at the wrong time.
Well, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time, I guess, yes. But I'm a very patient fellow.
Well, I'm glad you called me today.
I'm glad I called. You know what one of my most vivid memories with my big woman wife was?
What?
When we blacktopped the driveway together.
You blacktopped the driveway.
Blacktopping the driveway would mean we would get to stir the brewer coat together.
Yeah, maybe you know what, Gilbert? Maybe we can paint a little on each other.
Yeah, oh, no. It's too hard to get off.
Oh.
Let's stir the brewer coat up now, okay? Well, this driveway needs blacktopping, doesn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Let's stir. Are you stirring?
My hands are on yours.
No wonder I can't stir. Get the handle. You got to get the handle over there. Okay. Now let's stir this. Okay.
Okay, are we moving?
Stirring. Boy, this is gooey, isn't it? Yeah.
I like gooey, Gilbert.
No, you don't like gooey. You want to get it nice and smooth. See, when it's gooey, it's too lumpy, too, see. We've got to get it smooth. We got it now. Okay.
Here we
It's
go.
nice and smooth. Now, let's fill those cracks.
Oh.
Don't say anything. Just squirt the tar.
Oh.
Now, you've got to make the sound of squirting the tar.
Squirting the tar?
Yeah, you got to make the sound, you know. You got to sound like, okay, let's squirt that tar.
Ooh.
That's not how you sound when you squirt tar.
Oh.
No, it's got to be like this.
I don't know if I can make that sound.
Oh, I hope you can, because we've got to get this driveway done.
Okay. Here I go.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's perfect.
Now can we roll on the tar?
No, we don't want to roll on the tar. We'll ruin our job.
Yeah, but then we could get in the shower.
We don't want to get in the shower, not yet. We've got a lot of work to do. See, we just got the cracks full up now. Now, see, I'm going to pour the brewer coat, and you're going to spread it with a push broom.
Oh, I don't need a broom to spread.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay.
All right, okay, here we go. I'm pouring it in there. Now, you got to spread it. You spread that out here.
Oh,
There you go. Get it all spread out there. Boy.
are you sweating, Gilbert?
Oh, yeah, I'm tired. I'll tell you one thing. You really enjoy your work, you know.
Gilbert, with you, it's not work.
Yeah,
That's
I like that in a big woman. Woman that enjoys her work. Okay.
Oh, how does it feel now, Gilbert?
Oh, I'm tired now.
How are we going all the way down the driveway?
Oh, it's already done.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Now what?
Gonna wait for it to dry.
We're going to wait for it to dry?
Yeah, you gotta wait for it to dry.
Well, I can make it dry quicker. Let me blow on it.
Don't blow on it. You'll make ripples in it.
Okay.
And it won't have a real smooth finish. You gotta have a smooth finish. Yeah.
Well?
I'll tell you what, we'll wait for it to dry, you know, and I'll call you back when it's dry.
Promise to call me back?
I promise. We've got to paint our parking places in here yet. We've got work to do yet. Well, it's been wonderful blacktopping the driveway with a big woman.
I've never done it before.
Yeah. I'm introducing you to new and interesting things.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to you, Morgan, okay?
I can't wait.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Ladies, do your children lack enthusiasm at mealtime?
Mom, are we having this crap again?
Does your husband seem to find your cooking unappealing?
This crap tastes awful.
Are dinner guests somewhat less than diplomatic?
Helen, I'm curious. What is this crap anyway?
If your meals can be described in one not very flattering word, maybe you need a little help. And help is what you'll get with the new Crap Helper. Crap Helper is chock full of special enzymes and flavor enhancers that help turn any meal, even one that tastes like a combination of moldy tofu and roadkill, into a gourmet feast. So try new Crap Helper today, and soon you'll be hearing...
Can I have some more of that crap, Mom? I'm starved.
Honey, this crap is delicious. How do you do it?
Helen, this is absolutely the best crap I've ever had. You must tell me your secret.
New Crap Helper. It turns any meal into a gourmet feast. Crap Helper from Burbank Allied Industries.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so angry? I just want to go back in time, find the Mona Lisa, and slap that silly smirk off her face. Saturday morning, I'm snug in my bed. I'm dreaming about singing a duet with Tanya Tucker, you know, in the nude, and then whap! Pearl smacked me right through the covers. Said, Earl, get up and shave. We're heading out. Well, I never shave on Saturday, so I knew she had one of them harebrained schemes brewing. Sure enough, me and Errol Jr. was subjected to Pearl's often threatened but never realized Culture Saturday. Yeah, Pearl says the Pitts family is in serious need of culture. Said we're slipping down the evolution chain to the caveman, and she determined that her family is going to get some culture. First thing is, see, we hit the art museum. That means looking at a bunch of naked fat broads laying on beds with little naked angels floating over top of them. I'm thinking, you know, Roseanne Arnold come along about 300 years too late to be a sex symbol. And little EJ, he's pressing up close to get a better look, and I keep smacking him in the head. Just let him know I know what he's thinking, and to cut it out. Then we go to this hall full of naked statues. Only these statues is all missing one limb or another. They missing arms, and they cut off at the thighs, and some of them are even missing the heads. But all in all, that's kind of nice. I mean, 'cause obviously, these old-time artists used a lot of handicapped people as their models. And then I'm begging Pearl, can we go home now before American Gladiators comes on? She said, no, we got to go to the Sympathy Orchestra performance. She says the Sympathy Orchestra is like playing Brahms' Concerto in D minus or something like that. My guess is the people sitting around us knew the Pitts family didn't go to the sympathy concerts very often. Maybe it was a discomfort we showed sitting there, and maybe it was the ignorance we showed by clapping in all the wrong places, or maybe it was that bucket of chicken we brung with us. Wake up, America! And maybe it was the fact I was the only guy in the audience standing up with my kids sitting on my shoulders at the end flicking a big lighter. I was going to show them I liked it. I'm Earl Pitts, American Pizza.
Well, Connie, here we are at Chez Grand Intestine for our anniversary.
Roger, how romantic and trendy of you.
Well, dear, the Gambonis who live next door eat here all the time, and they drive Volvos. If you ever want to drive a Volvo, you're going to have to eat here a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell do you two want?
We have a reservation for Forbish.
You imbecile. I have no reservation listed for Forbish.
But I called 6 months ago, and you're being mighty crude.
The maitre d' is always rude until you slip him $20 so he can mysteriously find your lost reservation.
Thank you. By the way, what does the fancy name Chez Grand Intestine mean anyway?
It's the house of the large intestine. Our specialty.
Dear, I'm not feeling too well.
Here is your table.
Sit down, dear. Maybe you'll feel better.
Bonjour, monsieur et madame. My name is Henri. Here are your menus. Dorks.
Ducks?
No, dorks.
Ducks.
You know, the penile thingy?
Oh.
I see.
I will remain here at your table to help you to Yo-Yo's order.
What is this appetizer? Palm au orange for $12.95?
You dimwit, pomme à l'orange. See, this is the très thin slice of the apple avec le garnish of an orange peel on top.
That's it for $12.95?
Well, Miss Lame Brain, you must realize all the troubles that we go to. I mean, this apple has been hand-picked by our head chef at the Kroger store down the street. And that orange peel has been aging for over a week in our dumpster out back.
Well, maybe we'll skip the appetizer.
This is what the mayor ate when he was here last week for lunch.
Oh, the mayor ordered that. Well, we'll each have one then.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll have one.
And for your main course, Monsieur Lunkhead?
Well,
What do you recommend?
Well, for your vegetable, I would order the Cousinat Montage, $44.95.
What's in it?
We take whatever old vegetables we happen to have lying around, we put them in the food processor, grind them to a disgusting-looking pulp, and then gracefully squirt them onto the plate and garnish them with parsley.
Oh.
When Cindy Crawford was here last week, she was raving about these.
Well, I guess we should try that
Well,
too.
yes.
Yeah. And for our main course, what is this Côte à l'Et de Veau for $126.95?
Oh, Monsieur Doofus, that is an exquisite treat. We take the baby calf just born and we lock him into a box.
Into a box?
And then once we are sure that he has been tortured enough, we take him out, dice him into tiny little slices while he is still alive, and then we cook him ever so slightly so that the blood is still pouring from the veins when we serve him to you.
That sounds disgusting.
Did he say torture?
And the portions of the food here I see on people's plates, the portions seem so small here.
After that atrocious description of the veal, how much of it would you want to eat? Oh, somebody must have ordered the house special.
The house special?
Our speciality is the large intestines of whatever we can find the entrails of, prepared to perfection.
Is that expensive?
Financing is available, Madame Jello Brains.
Pardon me, but it seems that the food here is outrageously priced.
Yes.
It's very disgusting, and the portions are small.
Monsieur Butthead, you don't come to a French restaurant for the food. You come to a French restaurant for the exquisite dining experience.
Dear, it is our anniversary.
You're right. Give us two of the gut things.
Magnifique. Now, if you two goofuses will just be patient, your order will be ready, in about an hour. Perfection takes time, you dipstick.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
We'll wait. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, this is Riley Gert calling with the U.S. Senseless Survey. You're out there with the follow-up to our census that was conducted 2 years ago, and we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, I'm just, I'm renting this house. I'm not the person that was here 2 years ago.
Well, that is quite all right. If you are the person who currently picks up the phone, that is good enough in our book. If you'd like to answer the question.
That's fine.
How many surveys have you participated in during this last year?
I'd say 0.
None, okay. Please grade the pertinence of that question on this survey that you just answered there. Is it A, important, B, somewhat important, C, possibly important, or D, unimportant?
I'd say C.
C, possibly important. Was the last question, the one about the importance and the pertinence of the first question, you really feel necessary to a survey? Is it A, necessary to determine your feelings about the validity of these surveys, B, somewhat necessary, C, possibly necessary, or D, unnecessary?
C.
Was the last question on the necessity of the previous pertinence question of the first question redundant? Was it A, redundant, B, somewhat redundant, C, possibly redundant, or D, unredundant?
I think it was probably A.
A, redundant. If asked a second time, would the redundancy question on the necessity of the previous pertinence question of the first question seem more redundant? A, more redundant than before, B, somewhat more redundant.
I think A here.
Though the redundancy question on the previous redundancy question on the necessity of the previous pertinence question, the first question, only pertained to the possibility of asking it and it wasn't actually asked, did you still feel the frustration of being asked the same question twice? A, frustrated.
Yeah, I think A.
Okay.
Getting more aid here.
Even if you felt the redundancy questions, both on the necessity of the previous pertinence question of the first, were redundant, do you feel that they must be answered? A, must be answered to get a valid opinion. B, somewhat answered.
Let's say A.
A. Well, this ends this survey. If asked to participate in another senseless survey on the redundancy of the redundancy question pertaining to the necessity of the previous pertinence question of the first question, would you do it? A, you would do it. B, somewhat do it. C, possibly do it. Or D, wouldn't do it.
I think it'd be D.
This survey was sponsored in part by the Corporation for Public Surveying, the Pew Charitable Trust, offering discount trusses for the needy, Mobile Corporation in Alabama, and by participants like you, without whom surveys like this would not be possible. We'd like to thank you very much for the time you've given us and the important answers you've given us on this survey today.
Very good.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.